Hello people of the internet, you should be able to hear me, hopefully. Is that working? Yeah, that's working. So, welcome to Heavyweight Gaming. If you haven't realised this by now, you all seem to be regulars in the chat, which is great. We played tabletop, Dungeons and Dragons, Carbon 2185, did a bit of Vampire, and now tonight, Saturday, we play our Pathfinder 2E campaign, which is lovely. We originally started on the Fall of Plaguestone starter set. We really enjoyed it, so we decided, sorry, we're going to do a homebrew campaign in our wonderful world of Colossus. But then I am in the same chat room as you. Well, there's always one in the chat in there. So, this campaign is a homebrew campaign set in the homebrew world of Colossus. The campaign is called The Call of Stone, and no stones have yet been found or used against the party in any way, shape or form, but we have had scorpions. So, if you want to follow us on social media, you can go to Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, not really social media, but if you search for Heavyweight Gaming, you will find us and you'll be able to follow and see what we are shouting about and doing and posting, etc, etc. If you want to support us more than just following us on social media, you can go to Patreon and type in Heavyweight Gaming. It will take you to our Patreon page, and there are several tiers, a couple of dollars in each tier as they go up. Anything that we get given by our patrons, one, we are very appreciative of, and two, we just pump straight back in and pay for artwork and plans and projects that we've got coming in the near future. One of them I can't announce yet because I know Rob has got my house bugged, so I have to be careful. But yeah, we pump it back in. You also get a 5th edition flavoured homebrew e-magazine. Couldn't think of the word. It's an e-magazine, so it's full of all the lore of Colossus, all the subclasses, features, spells, all the weird and wonderful that myself and Rob have come up with. It is completely 5e orientated at the moment, and we've dabbled with Pathfinder 2 homebrew stuff, and are still trying to find time and possible bolt-ons to that. So stand by. But yeah. Or you can subscribe to the stream, you can donate to the stream, you can use your Amazon Twitch Prime, use it on our stream. If you've got Amazon Prime, it gives you a free subscription that you can put on any Twitch streamer. If you prefer to put it on someone else, do it. It doesn't cost you anything, Amazon pay it. So either throw it at us or throw it at another content creator that you enjoy watching, and they can reap the benefits of your of Amazon. So yes, that is, I believe, I really enjoy printing off stuff from the Patreon and adding to my Colossus. You're printing it all off? Jesus Christ, some of these are getting... Alright. So when is Sir Gawain going to wear a mask? Or just some plug-in teeth? We'll get to that. Don't answer that yet, Stu. So yeah, so that's all the social media stuff. Our sponsors for this evening, and every Pathfinder 2 that we've done so far, and beyond some other shows on the channel, we have Sawdustandswearwords, incredible woodworkers, and other things. Go to Facebook and look up Sawdustandswearwords, and you'll look in their photo album and you'll see all the stuff they've been doing up until now. Really, 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 really incredible stuff, and really geeky. Well, at least really immersive for your table, I would say, as well as stuff that is very geeky. So go check them out, and thank you very much, Sawdustandswearwords. Also, we have Just Games Guernsey, all the way from across the big water, or the very small water, but they're there. We have Stu from Just Games, who has kindly sponsored the show, and you can go find them at justgames.gg, and he covers all manner of gaming, whether it be console, tabletop, card, dice, just anything under the banner of gaming. Yes please, my lovely assistant to my left is making me a glass of Dr. Pepper with ice in it. Shaken, not stirred. So yes, so that is all the lovely introductions. Well, that's all that crap. Let's get on with the introduction of the players. James playing Zahak, the rogue, the goblin rogue. Then we've got Stu playing Sir Gawain, the half-orc champion. Then we've got Kerry playing Sidis, the bard, lizard folk, in case you didn't get that from the Mighty Mask. And then we have, you wouldn't believe it, but Big Martin playing Tabay, the sorcerer goblin. Yeah, the lizard goblin. Yeah, so it's a very weird homebrew, but yeah. So yeah, so we'll do a recap of last session. So we're only on session 3, so the last couple of sessions this lot have been given a job to go to the capital city of Valkau in the country of Savai. They're all locals, natives, etc. from Savai. They are going to deliver 6 parcels to a wannabe squire of Sir Gawain. The sponsor is anonymous, etc, etc. So on their lovely way they took 10 dwarfs with them, as all adventurers do. They fell down a hole, as all adventurers do. They fought some tundra scorpions. Thank you, my lovely assistant. Yay, invisible Dr. Pepper. Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful. Other drinks are available, but Dr. Pepper's better. So. They fell down a hole, beat up some scorpions, resurrected the scorpion they beat up, so they beat it up again. They then opened a big door. They then realised that a few of the dwarfs had died. They then went exploring through the big door and they discovered a large forest of stone. And by this I mean all these stonework, cavernous entities had been stone carved, had been sculptured into these shapes and images of trees. So it looked like an entire forest made of stone. They went through it, they got to the other end, they did a lot of slingshot the light pebble across the way. They got to the other side, they entered a area that looked like beneath the surface, some sort of Stonehenge, where there was several, Stonehenges, and then an obelisk in the centre. The ground was green and had been affected by some sort of druidic craft. They managed to speak with a bald dwarf, lovely chap, called Roots, who had a bit of an inkling that he knew Teve, and essentially informed them that this was one of the first places that these druidic dwarves were. It's a lovely conversation, wonderful. They also fought more scorpions, and they beat them up, and they didn't get back up, but they beat them up. They then, having a check around the place to see if there's another way out bar the archways that they came in, they started hearing the loud growling noises and stalking movements of some sort of creatures on the far side of the archways. Sir Gawain issued challenge. Challenge was responded to. Come and have a go if you think you're hard enough. Response was, I think I'm hard enough. And we essentially left it there last session, I believe. I'm going to go with that anyway. So, for those of you at home, we use Sirenscape for our background music. Oh my god, that was loud. Hopefully I haven't just deafened the... Yes, hopefully you lot at home, you can hear the background music that's very ambient and immersive, whereas these lot have got stone cold silence. So, 3, 2, 1, you're in the room. You've got the alleged Barghest, maybe, possibly, on the other side of the archways. You've got Teve that was looking towards the back to see if he could find a way out. I'm not sure if Teve even did his perception roll last week, or we left it there. Because the last perception roll I have is from Sinis. That might actually be... I know it is actually from Sinis. So Teve, you still need to do your perception check.
I'll accept this one for now. As soon as I get the correct sheet working.
We'll bring the roll 20 battle map up. So hopefully those at home can see you lot on the lovely map.
Perceive an almighty. Oh wow, 21.
Oh Jesus, fair play. So at the back here, you can't see that on the map. So just past here where you can see me pinging, just down there you can see quite a lot of shrubbery on the back wall of this cave, and you can see elements that seem to have been disturbed, but only ever so slightly. On closer inspection, you can see that there is as you get near it, you feel a bit of a breeze, and you can see a slope that goes down.
Right, I'm going to use my words. Don't be surprised.
First time in his life.
I'm going to shout to the party, I think I found a slope out of here. Or probably deeper in here, but I don't know, it might be away from the Barghest or whatever the hell those noisy things are. Going to move towards it and do that shout.
Cool. You were all technically out of initiative, so If you wish to run that way, or walk this way, you can.
How far away do we think the Barghests are?
Best of luck, Sir Gawain.
They are on the other side of the archway, so you reckon, well, from the echoing around the stone forest on the other side, and then the noise coming through the archways, it's difficult to guess, but they're anywhere between 50 and 100 feet away. There's a lot of echo coming around. That's multiple.
Okay, in which case I'm going to say to Sir Gawain, I think we should all go at once, and I'm going to follow the goblins.
Cool, you'll follow the goblins. Sir Gawain, you're the main one. I need to know what you're doing.
It's fine. I'll back up slowly, so that they have the opportunity to escape. Though I do not wish to back down from a fight.
So, Tavir, you part the greenery, foliage, and you can see that it slopes down and that there is a cool breeze coming up this slope. There seems to be an element of dim light from the beneath. The slope from where you're standing is about 40, maybe 50 feet down before you see it flatten out into somewhere. You can't quite see where because of the roof of the tunnel.
Well, it looks back one hell of a slope. Zach, you've got the thing that you can land on. You jump first.
I've got the thing I can land on.
You tied something to your front.
Oh yeah, the parcels. Ha ha!
Do you leap and use your parcels as a cushioning? You could probably just walk down it slowly, or you can indeed just go, let's have you, and leap. I'll leave that up to you.
Can I walk down it quickly?
Not quickly. It's quite steep. It's almost a shoot stroke slide, but you could go down there slow enough that you could kind of just lean and use your hand on the floor and sort of skid-ish down, or you can just go for it.
I'm gonna go for it.
Cool. Okay, that was unexpected.
Right down and roll.
Whee!
I'm gonna take Seth's advice and sausage roll.
Give me your
Yeah.
Give me your acrobatics check.
28. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Hut,
So
hut, 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 hut.
ignore everything I said. You get down to the bottom, piece of piss.
It's fine, Tavir. It's okay. You can do it.
You're pretty sure you've just seen him roll, like literally turn into Sonic and roll down there. And then he just, the last couple of feet, just comes out of his little blue ball, back to being green again. And just skids to a halt.
Skip the landing like a pro.
Yeah. Some random cave crabs put up some little numbers, 6, 7, 10.
Oh, come on. I at least do better than that.
They don't like goblins, isn't it?
Oh.
There's always a cynic.
Next time I'm going to do it with my eyes closed.
So, what the rest of you doing?
Well, I might need to skid on your shield, Sir Gawain. Get your ass over here.
What? What?
I need your shield and the surfboard. Get over here.
Just no. That's not how shields work.
Aw, I'm gonna dive down the hole.
You've got a party reel.
Cheers, Uli.
Thank you, Uli, for the 200 bits. Oh, 19. Yeah,
you're fine.
you get down enough. You take a bit of a rumble and a tumble on the way down, but you half mimic Zek and then just sort of bounce next to him onto your feet. You got a bit of a sore ass, but you're fine.
High five, buddy.
Yeah.
Well, just for those that in chat, if you donate 200 bits, the party get a team reroll. They can only have 5. They've got to use them this session. They're not allowed to use them on me. There we go. Thank you, Uli. Rerolling coming. So, that leaves Sinis up top and Sir Gawain still with his shield, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah, just have this. I don't need this extra AC.
I very much need this extra AC, says the shield user paladin.
So what
Should have brought a spare.
What are you doing,
Yeah, I was
Sinis?
thinking that.
What are you doing?
Just toss him the small like buckler.
What are you doing, Sinis?
I am going to make sure that Sir Gawain is with me, because I don't want to leave him. I know he's going to wait till last, but I want to make sure he's at least within range of us. And I'm going to walk slowly down the hill, because I am bigger than the goblins and do not bounce nearly quite so well.
Cool. You are able to walk slowly down with no effort, no stressful effort.
And I give you a 1 for effort.
The cave crabs hold up tents. The
Racist little bastard.
Gawain, you've just noticed your trio of friends disappear through the crack in the wall.
Okay, I'll glance backwards, make sure they're done. How big is the crack in the wall?
Maybe 5.5 feet high and about 4 feet wide.
Cool. Does the tower shield fit through it? No, being held, or will I have to dock it and put it sideways and things like that?
You would have to put it. You'd have to sideways it, so you'd have to turn it to go through.
Okay, so I'd have to make a concentrated effort to flee inverted commas rather than I can't come back down it.
You can, and if for some reason you were attacked during your going through the crackness, but then you won't have the ACV shield.
That's fine.
Div, Copper says he doesn't come down on the shield.
That's a dumb guy. He's not going to use the shield like that. He won't let me do it. No,
You never know. You never know. He could do. He might have kept the shield for himself.
So Gawain, what are you doing?
Can we see the encroaching forces yet?
You cannot. You do see shadows flickering and silhouettes at in the archways, but there is nothing. You still hear the growling noises from afar and such. But,
do we reckon we can slide? So we can slide down the tunnel quickly.
yeah, you can either. So if you just choose to walk down it slowly, we'll go with half movement type scenario. You can just edge your way down it. If you decide to get down at the same speed as Zek and Teve, then have at you, mate.
Cool. Okay. I will wait at the top. Wait for them to tell me that they found another way out further on, and it's like the way out, and wait for the bad guys to come, so I can get an idea of how many we are.
Cool. So we're going to do a bit of a funky map change here.
That's fine.
I can see Mr. DM.
Can you see the new map?
I can't.
Alright, cool. So you guys, obviously, Sir Gawain's at the back, and you guys can be wherever you wish to be. But you've come to the bottom, and that's the slot. Before you, you can see the pathway where it forks. Well, I say forks, tridents this way and that. But ahead of you, it is very much cave walls, and it has been dug through rather than burrowed or made. People have mined through it, type thing. Yeah. People with tools have made those tunnels before you.
I'm gonna ask Sinis, will you cover your light? And then I'm gonna try and stealth into the shadows up that way a bit. Which is mine. Pretty much the same way as the car was going then.
Is it pitch black down here?
No, it is dim light.
Cool.
There is a reddish dim light to the place.
Oh, doesn't mess me out, does it?
Can I stealth this way off to the rat?
You can. Can you both give me stealth checks?
17.
17 for Zach. 30.
That was almost an 18. And then it rolled.
Look for all the 5.
So, so you head off to the left and the right. To there, you see. Yes, you can see further down here. And both as you come a bit closer, you can see stuff. Yeah. Yep, so that's kind of what's lit up as you're walking along. Where are you here today? You see up here. Hang on. Alright, you're not. I need you to be smaller. There you go. Right, to there you see. Ah, goddammit. I hate Fog of War. So to there you see up here. Yeah?
Yeah.
You see a creature about 6 to 7 feet tall. I can't really get accurate from where you are. Doesn't seem, it's looking in your direction but doesn't seem to be reacting. It is to the monster manual. Let me just this is why I made lovely notes. Right, so it's got goat-like legs, so like, you know, the inverted fawn legs. It's got a serpent stroke spined lizard-esque tail. Its upper torso looks like a demonic satyr or satire. It's got spiked pauldrons on it and such, and its two horns are up. It's got really large teeth, pointed ears, the spines coming out of its face, glowing ember eyes. The best description you could give is it looks like a demonic satyr or satire. But it doesn't seem to be reacting to you. It's just stalking around in that area.
I'm going to slowly and quietly edge away.
No.
Back this way.
So you go about that way, 2 seconds. Exactly what you see.
Finish in sight.
Ah, there we go. Multitasking. Right, Zek, what you see up here, down here, and up here as you were walking past. Because, you know, it had to be James that saw these.
Oh, I see. They're representative of crabs, but they're not really crabs.
Yes.
Yes.
They look spider-esque, and we'll leave the description there, my friend.
Oh, good. I'm promptly going to go back this way.
So yes, that's what you see. Gawain, they are at the bottom. Are any of you shouting up or talking, whispering, etc. to let Gawain know it's safe to come down? Gawain, give me a perception check.
See this? See this? There's like things with like 8 legs. They're horrific.
Okay.
I get a 9, Eddie.
Yeah, I noticed, mate.
But they're like really big. They're like bigger than me.
I think we want to go back up the smoke. There's like a demon goat thing over there.
A demonic goat? Oh man. I saw
I
like
think we
6.
might
I saw
have to
6
leave
spiders.
them.
We probably need Sir Gawain.
Gawain! Gawain!
Gawain, you stand stoically at the top of the slope, looking out into the hinged cave, waiting for those creatures, whatever they may be, to come through the archways. You focus. You do not see anything enter.
I hear them.
You can hear them, yeah.
Okay, I'm satisfied that we're not being immediately attacked from behind. I will join them by walking slowly down the slope.
Ah,
Cool.
there's your copper.
Yeah.
You get to the
If
bottom.
we were getting rushed, I would have dived down and slid, but you know.
You get to the bottom, and you
Cool.
see before you what you see before you, so you can move yourself if you need to.
What's up? What we got? What's the problem? Oh, crabs.
Crabs. And sometimes it's a demon
That was
that way.
close.
There's like spiders.
Oh, crabs. So yes, what's the plan? The spiders are just moving around. They don't seem to be doing anything outwardly not spidery.
Tavay, what's got your backup? You looking at ghost
Kind
shots?
of demon. It's got goat legs. It's got a spiny snake as a tail. It's just weird, and I'm going to go with demon goat. Now, I don't know if you've got some kind of holy mandate to kill demons, but I'd rather run the other way.
Or goats.
I have a holy mandate not to back down from a fight, but occultism for that, or
Yeah, go for it.
16?
You reckon it's a satire that's possessed by a demon?
Oh, like a fiendish satire. Okay. Alright. So today it sounds like your foe is something that's made a pact with a demon that might be a satyr. Well, maybe not. Maybe Sinis can tell you more about satyrs. Spiders are spiders. They live here. So, do you wish me to go first?
Yeah, but I don't know which way you want to go.
I'm happy to go and challenge Goatman, but if he is doing us no harm and is a dead end, I don't know what they saw.
It may be better to clear the beasts out because they may attack. They're more likely to attack us without provocation.
Yeah.
Especially if they're hungry.
Yeah, you go get the spiders. I'll stand here and cheer you on.
Eddie, can I see the spiders?
You can indeed. There are 2 in front of you, there are 4 to your right.
I'm going to try something a little bit. I've read about these things in cooperative games that people play. I'm going to try and throw a javelin at one of these spiders to coax it towards us.
Jesus. Right.
Hopefully bring its friends.
Alright, there's 6 of them there. Which one?
No, the 2. Off the 2.
Alright.
Basically, I'm going to try and pull the 2 so that we don't get any ads from the right.
Right,
But aggro the 2 at the front.
Go on
He
then.
is like the best tank ever.
You're 40 feet away.
I get 23.
Jesus. Yep, you hit.
4 damage, though.
I'm not even sure. Let me just check something.
Do you have -1?
No, I'm not sure what's going on there.
You haven't added your strength bonus onto that dice roll.
Yeah, but it's rolled a 5, which is the weird
No.
thing.
I mean, that is also weird, but...
No, it should. Oh, I see why. Because for some reason my damage is 0d6 plus 4.
Right, so this first one, yeah. How much damage
Yeah.
did you do for?
I didn't. I did
9.
9.
Oh.
I rolled a 5, and it for some reason didn't add my 4 and 5 together.
Cool, your javelin hits it. Now roll initiative.
What?
You click our image first.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I get to use my stealth as my initiative.
Cool.
That's good perception. Initiative.
Oh, they've added a drop-down box onto these now. Oh, cool. I'll use that next time.
Bam, bam, bam.
I've done box somewhere.
Next to your initiative tracker, there's a drop-down box, and you can pick a different skill.
Oh, yeah, which is cool. Yeah, another 20 on that now.
I don't think you've managed to just pull the 2 spiders ahead of us.
Well, you never know.
Well,
We need the we need Sinis
One,
Mesm.
two, yeah, I've got Sinis, I've got Tiv, I'm missing Zek.
yeah, I rolled a 29, but I didn't click the initiative button.
What a bastard.
Well, it didn't have a drop-down box last week.
What did you get? 29?
29.
Cool. Sending. Right, so Zek, you see the javelin fly through the air and slam into the large spider.
Yeah, well done. I'll shoot that one then, shall I?
Go. Yes. Spider.
17 to hit it.
17 to. Oh, you just hit it.
Excellent. It takes a whopping 5 points of damage.
5 points of damage.
Yeah.
Is that the one that he's already javelined?
Yes.
Cool.
I'm gonna try and shoot it again. Ah, 20.
20 hits. How much damage? 10? Hey, goddamn. That's Spider D's.
That's it. And my last action is to hide again.
Cool.
I get a 32. That's a natural 20.
Shit. Zek disappears.
You can't see me.
In fact, he's in my kitchen right now, so... Right. After that, it is this lovely spider. Speedy. It will go 5, 10, 15, 20, and up onto the ceiling. It's now on the ceiling.
Huh?
The ceiling is about 40 feet high. Oh, it's 40 feet to the ceiling, so you know what I mean. So, Gaven, you're up.
Okay, I will ready my sword and my shield.
You'll notice on the map that your tokens don't snap because it's not using the Roll20 map. The grid is on the image itself.
Yep.
Ah, okay. That's
when you're doing distances and such, just remember that.
Yeah, I'm just stepping. I'm just literally stepping to interpose myself between Tivay and Zek and the spiders.
Spiders.
That's not Stu, actually, that's Sinus, isn't it? Sorry.
Cool.
Yeah, it annoyingly takes me all my moves to do that.
Okay, cool. Sinis, you're up.
Cool. It's the Dave Squad.
Ah, for fuck's sake. Which one?
Bullets.
The one on the ceiling, or?
So I'm going to move first, so I've got better vision on them all, and so I know when these guys move, I know where they are. I'm going to focus fire, so whichever one the other guys have been aiming at, I'm going to aim for that one.
They killed it.
Yes, they did. I am aware of that. I'm going to aim for the next closest one.
So the one on the ceiling, or the one up here?
Yeah,
one on the ceiling. Days, yeah, will save, innit, yeah? Well,
yeah.
that'd be 17.
Does not beat me, but doesn't critical fail.
Cool. So how much damage is that?
Give me damage. It takes. What's my mod? It takes 10.
Full damage.
Bam! You just see some sort of greenish ichor plop from it onto the floor beneath you.
Powerful.
Is that you?
Yeah.
Spider time.
Yeah.
You get a large 5-foot spider in front of you, Sinis. And it can't do that. Because they let themselves out. But it will try to bite you with its foot-long fangs. Oh. That is a 26.
That specific number, no? Yes, it bites.
And you take 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Whoa! Before that, you have been damaged and you're within 15 feet of me. So, range reprisal. Ta-da! Step up and hit the guy. More importantly, you get strike, bang. 6 points of resistance against that damage.
What does that mean?
You only take 1
That means
point.
you basically deduct 6 points from the damage.
So instead of 7, you take 1 point of piercing damage.
What's it not?
Where is that? Alright, and can I have a fortitude saving throw from you, Kerry?
Yeah.
80, 19
Christ.
to hit the spider.
Yeah. 13 damage.
Yeah.
23.
23, you're fine. You feel venom coursing through your veins, but you're a lizard folk. You don't care. That'll be its turn. Is that you done with your? Does that
That's my reaction
Does that
used, so any
resistance-
other spiders do the same.
Does it stay on Sinis, or is it just for that one?
It's only for the damage that triggered it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So if it gets hit by a different source, I've used my reaction for the turn. until I go again, and so that'll be fair game.
Alright, that's you, so I need to get rid of you. There you are. So there, you're up.
Yep. I'm let's Tailspin focus fire or the one that's in base. I'm gonna hit the one that's in base. I'm gonna move this way a bit. Just a bit. Actually, no, I'm gonna move further away. Can the one that's just bit Sinis make a will save, please?
You did.
Will save.
I will save.
Yep.
2 seconds. Cool. Oh, mate, I'm just sorting my stuff out. Right, so where are you? And you're doing, you want a will save on the spidder. That'll be a will save is 22.
Oh, it passes.
So it takes half damage. Which one was this?
The one that bit Sinis.
Ah, okay.
Half of it, 7, so half of 7.
So 3. Oh, you little bastard. It dies.
No one eats my friends.
No one eats my friends. Is that you done?
That's me.
Yeah.
Tries to bite you, Wyvern, and misses. Zek, you're up.
Oh, awesome. I'm gonna switch to here.
Oh,
And
no.
then I'm gonna stab it.
Stab away.
Oh,
Oh,
dirty.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, that is. And that's a crit.
And that's a crit. Awesome. Crit damage. 16 plus. $18 extra points of damage.
Jesus. Is that on this one?
Yes.
Yeah, cool. Let's get him out of the way. Yeah, you annihilate that hunter spider, mate. Just absolutely rip it apart.
Ha-ta-ta-ta! Sushi.
Wow.
That's it. I'm done.
What's your movement? Well, I've got lots of stuff going. Oh, yeah, you are fast fucker. You just hear a roar, and then oh, oh yes, I didn't read that bit. I like that.
That's a shot. I mean,
right. So is Dimension Door the same as in it can zap 500 feet to a place it knows?
Much, yeah.
Alright, cool. So what it will have done is it'll have saved one action point. It'll Dimension Door to there. You see this purplish portal open next to you, Sinis, and out steps from it. Pretty much what Tavert said is a satyr that looks like it's been imbued with some sort of fiendish powers or twisting of its soul. Give me a bardic lore check.
120 foot.
Oh yeah, cool.
22.
There's some slight differences in its detail around its face and its hoofs. It doesn't ring as satyr to you. The closest thing you can recall from Fireside Stories is a Barbazu.
Do I know anything about them?
They are actual devils rather than possessions of creatures.
Okay. I'm literally just gonna go. If I have the time to do it, I'm just gonna nod me like, evening.
It just looks down. It's about 6.5 feet. Ah, you're 6 foot, aren't you? So it just looks at you, makes eye contact, and just smiles loads of sharp fangs. And then it's got a 6 foot glaive in its hand that it just sweeps down towards you.
Fair.
And gets a nat 1, motherfucker.
Yeah!
Absolute motherfucker. It got a nat 1. A nat fucking 1. Shithouse.
Okay, in which case, I'm going to look down at the axe and look back at it and be like, performance issues.
Wow. I'll use my Dungeon Master reroll.
Oh, wait, you don't get that.
You don't know. Niall keeps sending me bits on the slide.
Doesn't surprise me at all.
Right, so as it swings down its glaive, it's slightly put off by the fact that you were like, evening, and just puts it off enough that it actually catches itself with its own glaive, and you see the jagged blade that looks like it's got chunks missing out of it, just cut across its own face. It's not happy.
I mean, that's really impressive.
Right, this one tries to bite Zek as it comes down from the ceiling on a string of web.
Mother flipper.
Mother flipper. Why do I have to pick two monsters that are so far apart in the monster money? Next thing, you're getting alphabetically next time. I'm just going to pick monsters in the same letter. So that'll be a 20...
Bear.
23.
Yeah, that hits me.
Cool.
Oh, no, I'll use my reaction to increase my AC by 3 to 24.
Nice. So it doesn't hit you, so it'll bite you again. And this time it'll get a 24.
Yeah, that'll hit me.
15 plus 9.
Did you deduct the 5?
I didn't, so it misses.
Ha ha! Maths! Ha ha!
Multi-attack penalties.
So good.
I have a conundrum now. Stu has a conundrum.
You got these 3 5-foot spiders attacking your lot. You've now seen a 6.5-foot demonic goat turn up.
However, I have just seen the rogue
Now you can
nimbly
see
dodge
it.
out of the way.
Give me another occult roll.
Okay.
So go in. Now you can see it properly.
12.
Jesus Christ. Demonic goat. Carry on with your life.
Demonic goat, carry on my life. I understand. I'm going to step there, interposing myself between spider, demonic goat, and Sinis. Go, denizen of hell or the abyss or wherever it is for Colossus.
The Green Forest.
The Green Forest, yeah. Your foe is me, and smack him.
The face.
Well, hopefully. How about 31? How does that crap?
Critical!
That just misses.
Okay. So it's not a crit.
So that's 18 points of damage, yeah? Yeah, it is a crit. Nat 20 is always a crit, isn't it? But it comes, does it come down a category if it's... Yeah, you're fine, mate. There's none of that weird
No,
shit,
I was joking because you said like 31 that misses. So I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. If it was still a miss, then it brings it down from a critical success to a success.
Yeah. That's what I was checking on. Learning the rules, Stu. So yeah,
No, it's fine.
So that's 18 points of damage. Well, let me just check something. Right, if it's got resistance to physical.
Yep, you will take that. I'm not using them. I'm using a +1 longsword, so if it's negated by magic, then I get past it.
It's not negated by magic.
Okay, that's fine. Do you just reduce the damage by
the
resistance?
number. Cool. Cool. You strike true, truer than you've struck for a while. you see it cleave through its muscular torso, and you're like, that is deep. But what you notice is on the way out from your strike, you can see a good half of it just sort of repair itself, almost regenerate.
Yeah, that's easy stuff. It's totally fine. Let's see.
You got one
Shout
left, haven't you?
challenge. Yeah, I'm going to deciding whether is the spider kind of knackered, the one that's there.
Looks fresh as, mate. You've not seen any.
Fresh as?
Yeah, not. Seen any
In that
mates,
case, will I'm not going to try and risk a second hit. I'm going to raise my shield, so I can defensively fight between the two.
So you're in this square here, yeah?
Yeah, as far as I can see. So effectively, I'm hoping I'm sort of adjacent to the devil and the spider. And
you are, but you're not flanked. So.
Yeah.
Cool. So that's your turn.
I don't mind if I am flanked.
No, it was more for my mechanic than your benefit.
Yeah.
So, Sinis, it's your turn.
I'm going to, for once, because I'm in base with him, I'm going to reach out and chill touch him.
Nice.
Which I believe...
Wow.
Is it a roll to hit?
What are you doing?
Chill touch, it's a cantrip. I'm just seeing if I need to roll to hit or if he just makes a fort save. Okay. Okay, so I'll roll to hit. Then, focus again.
Spell attack roll plus 10.
How do you...
22.
20 what, sorry?
22.
You just hit.
Cracking. So I'm going to deal some... If it's a living creature, I deal some damage. If it's an unliving creature, I don't. So...
It's not unliving.
Like... In which case, I do... 9... 3... 7 cold damage... 7 negative damage, sorry. And it needs to make a fortitude save.
Negative damage. Yeah.
Negative, yeah.
Nice, it's necromantic energy, not cold energy.
So what we're doing, a fort save. Fort save is...
Ooh!
27.
Yeah, he's fine. But yeah, he
And
takes the damage. He doesn't get the other effect. The other effect, if they fail the fort save, from what I'm reading, they're enfeebled for a round.
Ah, right, yeah. Yeah, you enfeebled one of the scorpions, I think. So what was the damage done?
7. 7 neg.
Cool. Is that you done?
You know what? Yeah, for the time being, yeah. I'm gonna stand there and boss it out like a fool.
Nice. You're
Fine,
gonna
I got a shield up.
It's gonna try and bite. The spider next to you is gonna try and bite you, so again.
Go for it.
25.
Is enough.
Cool. You take 7 points of piercing damage as 2 very large fangs bite into your forearm. Give me a fortitude save.
27.
Jeez. Yeah. You're not even sure that you have been bit, to be fair. It'll try and bite you again.
Expert fortitude.
That's a miss. And... Oh, you poor little bastards. Yeah, they're rubbish. It'll try and bite you again. -10, innit?
Yep.
Oh, that's actually a 19.
Which still misses.
Yeah, I know. I was just impressed it didn't obliterate itself. Zek, you're going to get bit. No, you're not. No, you're not. It's going to try and bite you again. And it still fails. That actually might be a... What's that? +3. 14?
No, and it's not a critical failure.
Can you only do it as a one-off to up your AC?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Right.
It's a reaction.
The oh, you're not on there anymore. So it's Zek's go. Spider's crap. Did I just skip to there? I somehow managed to, yeah. You were after Sinis, mate. Yeah, so go on, have your go to bit.
Oh wait.
Given I'm not used to fighting demons, I'm going to chance it with sorry, seeing how it reacted to the blade coming back out of it, I'm going to roll a classic and daze it.
Ah, Jesus Christ. Can you count the cantrips?
Technically,
yes, if you take the time to.
Yeah, I know. I just meant it doesn't matter. Oh, that'll be a 26. So which one are you dazing?
Sorry, the demon.
Oh, the demon. Oh, yes, it's more than 26.
He takes half of 9. He takes 4 damage. Mental.
It's 31 for the demon.
Damn.
So, what did you say? How much damage?
4 mental. I've already halved it.
How many? I can hear that number. 4. There we go. Oh.
Yeah, I'm going to use my last action to hide.
Oh, how does that work? If you've got a weakness of good, does it
Take extra damage.
Yes, but the source of it, how does it? Does your alignment, if you are a something good, lawful, chaotic, whatever, does that mean you are inflicting good damage, or do you need an actual weapon or spell that states?
You need an actual weapon or spell,
that's
or
tagged good.
be a monk that's tied its alignment to its
cool.
fists or whatever.
Cool. That's alright, so it has to be tagged. Right, nice one. Cheers. Cheers, my dear.
Some spells are tagged as good.
Yeah, that's cool. That's all I needed. So yeah, that's Tevez turn. They've done their thing, so yeah, we'll go back to Zek.
I'm going to use my movement to get round the other side of the demon, and it is
flanked.
now flanked.
It is indeed.
Take dog slicer.
Nope.
Apparently, it wants to roll twice. That gets an extra 2, so 20.
You still miss.
Okay. Try it again. Ha! No.
Do you add anything to that 10?
Yeah, I get an extra 2 to it, so 12.
Cool. That is a critical fail.
Ah, no, I stabbed myself.
So take 5 points of slashing damage.
Ow!
As much as I can do it, I'm not going to reactively give you resistance to your own damage there.
Would you not have to hit him to do so?
Oh, you
No, I can just step up and do it.
Oh, right.
That's it, I'm done.
Use a melee attack.
You're done.
3 actions.
Cool. It's now its turn. It will. Oh yeah. Jesus Christ, that can't be real. Let me just read this, sorry.
Welcome to the intermission.
Phenomenal.
This is the greatest description of an attack ever. It makes a beard strike.
Ah, bearded devils, yes. Bring it on. They're like porcupine beards, though.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Right, I understand that. I'm going to do it and then I'll run it by you two and you can tell me if I did it wrong. Alright, yeah. It's going to stand here.
Yeah,
It's going to stand there and flat foot Sinis against the spider. Does anything you're doing, Gawain, negate that?
When you say flatfoot Sinis against the spider, you mean as in you're flanking it?
Yeah, I'm flanking
Yes.
Sinis.
Yep, that's with the spider. Sorry, it's just because of the grid change.
Yeah.
Is there space for me to stand here?
There is a square there.
Oh, yep. In that case, I will move there when he hits her.
Okay.
Technically, it's on damage. It's triggered. So
That might have it.
So if you miss, I don't move. Just saying.
32?
That's probably going to hit.
I'm not even going to dignify that with an answer.
Is your AC...
Tell me what I'm doing.
Your AC is not 20 odd, is it? Right, cool. So that's it.
18, so it's a crit.
Cool. Lots of stuff's happening now. You might want to do stuff, Sir Gavin. So, your initial... Oof, Jesus. Oh, that's cool. Oh my God. Right, so your first... Oh, that's wrong dice. Which is good, because you nearly got obliterated. That's worse. So that'll be 10, 16, 18. So take 18 points of slashing damage.
Alright.
-6 from that.
-6 because of your thing.
Yeah.
And you also take. Oh, that was lucky. 1 point of persistent bleed damage that resists attempts to heal it.
Okay.
So you are now generally in the little red box, red circle. I'm going to put a 1, so you know you're on persistent 1, and I'm going to put a red dot on you, so you know that you're bleeding.
Okay.
Right. So let me just yeah. Right. So you've done that. Right. Cool. You don't need to worry about the rest of it until you try and remove it. You feel a horrific burning within, like your blood itself is on fire. Are you good aligned, Sinis?
Yeah, probably. Yes.
Yeah, cool. You are... Yeah, that's right. You're alright. It hurts a lot. Movement bang.
It's gravy time.
Oh, it's gravy time. Dave just subscribed, you sexy little man. 3 months, thank you very much, Dave. Thank you very much. It will now use its wriggling beard, which I love. So you can do this once per round. It does not get the multiple attack penalty. So this will be a straight up hit as it attacks you with its beard. I mean, it's just unbelievable. I mean, it's fucking beautiful. It's gonna slap Gavin with its beard.
We can have a beard off if you like. His versus mine. His will win.
Yeah. So his beard to hit you is a 30.
Yeah.
You take 11 points of piercing damage from the beard. Shabam! Oh, I love it. They get beat up by the beard, love. No, don't fuck with the beard. Don't fuck with the beard. You also feel a disease try to take hold of you. Give me a fortitude saving throw, please.
12.
Oh my God. Do you want to use a team reroll or an air roll?
I will use the team reroll on that unless the team are like... No, actually, we could use that for better things.
Make the reroll.
You've got air roll.
Oh, for God's sakes.
Roll 20, you're back in form.
Right, you've got aero point if you want to use it.
I might have to reroll a reroll.
I'll let you do it. I might change that rule at a later date, but I know what the
26.
Yeah, cool. You pass.
Roll a 2 followed by 1. This is only me can do that.
I'm pretty sure Kerry rolled 2 nat ones in a row last week.
I did.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, and just like that, Sawdust has jumped in with another team reroll, so mark that down. Oh, yes. Right, that's its turn. It's just spitting and slavering, and it's guttural. It's just... There's no actual intelligible language coming out of it. Oh, actually, do you speak Celestial?
Yeah, I don't speak Celestial.
Does Sinis?
Give me 1 second. I do have languages. I just need to find where I put them.
Common.
No.
Nope. Cool.
I can speak to fish.
Speak to
Speak to
fish.
fish. I'll let Snowy know.
The spider, yeah. Oh, actually. Yeah! And it'll go slamming into bit. It'll bite first with a natural 20. Yeah. Yeah. Seriously Mel, or Cyrusly Mel, just so you know, that's a Bardic Inspiration dice. You can buy them at bardicinspiration.co.uk. 20s on every side.
What?
What?
That's why he's rolling them off camera.
I can roll them on camera if you want to see it.
What, you mean using the same RNG as us?
7 plus... no, 7, sorry. 7 points of piercing damage. And can you give me a fortitude saving throw, please?
Fortitude.
Oh, you're fine.
Oh, yeah, that's one.
We'll try and bite you again. That's -3. -5, sorry. Yeah, that's not a thing. 15?
No.
Give in. Sir, give in.
Well, that beard hurt, so let's smack him in the face with a sword.
Sword to demon face. Jesus Christ.
15. I'll not reroll on that.
The sword hits the Barbazu, but he does not flinch. It just hits him, and he's like, "Yeah, whatever, do." In that exact accent.
Sinus, I feel you should move.
What?
I'm going to move to there. And do I try and hit again? No.
Dun, 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 dun.
I'm going to be really cop out and raise my shield.
You done?
Yeah, that's my 3.
Sinis, you're up.
Cool. I'm gonna listen to Sigurd. He seems like a wise orc. And I'm gonna move back over here somewhere. Near Zek. I'm then going to use
On your turn, can you give me a flat D20 roll to see if you shake off the persistent damage, please?
I do not.
Your DC is 20.
I do not.
Right, cool. You are still persistently bleeding, so it is 1 point you take.
Okay. I'm going to cast a 2nd level, and I'm going to cast Phantom Pain on the demon.
Ooh, what does that do?
That does. Illusionary Pain racks the target, dealing 2d4 mental damage and 1d4 persistent mental damage. The target must attempt to will save.
Will save of
20, I believe is mine.
23.
Okay, so if it is a success, it still takes the full initial damage, but no persistent damage. So it still takes the initial, so I'll roll that now.
Cool.
3, 4, 8, 12 mental.
God damn. Boom. Ah, it just bursts thick black and red blood from its ears, nose, mouth and eyes. But it's still standing in some sort of celestial
Can I just get a rules query on it? So I've done, if it doesn't take any persistent damage at all, I don't roll any of it, do I?
No. No.
Track it, that's fine.
Yeah, sorry, yeah. If it doesn't take the persistent damage, yeah.
It wouldn't hit the first round worth of it, it
No.
just wouldn't roll it at all.
Correct.
That's what I wanted to check, that's fine.
Is that you
I
done?
didn't. Yeah, that's me done.
Cool. To there.
I'm going to try something that Tevez is not used to. I'm going to punch this thing in front of me.
Oh my god. Jesus,
Okay.
you punch it.
There's actually +2 damage because I've got Dakin Strike. It lets me use Dex, not Strength, but I don't know how to modify that on the roll.
So what's that, 3 points you do it with?
3 points, bludgeoning. unless that 25 happens to beat its AC by 10.
It beats it by 9.
Oh, harsh.
Oh, hang on. It beats it by 8, sorry.
You dash my hopes. And then that's one action, and then 2 actions. I'm going to try and chill touch, which is a 25 because I need to take off the. There's a spell.
Does the multi attack still remove?
I'm going to ask.
Yes, 25,
yes.
24 still hits me. 7 points. 7 points. What is that?
It needs to make a basic saving throw, fort save.
Well, after he's hit it.
Yeah, basically, if I successfully hit it, it takes the negative damage and then chooses to fail a fort save.
It did not. On its nat 1 save against that. So yeah, you finish it off with your...
Critical fail, it is enfeebled.
It's dead, mate.
Damn it.
It's definitely enfeebled.
Still fit for work then.
Oh!
Get rid of you. Right, so that's you done to it?
Yep. All 3 actions. I'm going to take the point and move it next level because I've succeeded with a fist.
That'll skitter to there and try and bite Gavin with a nat 20. That's 29. And you take... That is the shittest critical damage ever. You take 6 points of piercing damage.
6 points of piercing damage on me.
From the large spider. The second attack, it takes 3 points of piercing damage.
It takes 3 points of damage. I'll teach you.
That'll be its turn. The other spider will like and come round and bite your flank now. Maybe that's a 22. 22 with your flat-footedness.
For me, yeah. 21 is the AC when I'm flat-footed because you ignore my shield, I'm guessing.
Do I ignore your shield?
My shield bonus AC is 23. I have no dex, but you're flanking me, so you get a flanking bonus.
And you just get a -2 penalty
yeah.
to your AC.
Puts me to 21.
Okay, so yeah. So you take 5 points of piercing. And on its second bite, it takes...
Do I need to make fort saves on these?
You will do in a sec. It takes another critical fail. That is bullshit. Yeah, so they both hit you and both critically failed on you. Can you give me 2 fortitude saves, please? For the first one?
13 and 14, because apparently I'm going to roll everything under a 5 today.
Well, so they both fail. So the first one, this is where you'll need to help me here. The first one, you are now poisoned. Yep.
Yep.
6 rounds this last one.
Right.
Stage 1 makes you flat-footed and you take D10 of poison. So you take 8 points of poison damage.
That's each round, yeah. Take D10 each round, yeah.
Yeah, so you'll take a D10 each round. Every round you then do another save, don't you?
Yeah.
And then if you fail that save, it goes up to stage 2.
Mm-hmm.
Right, cool. And it lasts for 6 rounds. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Right, so you failed the second one with a 13.
Yeah.
So does that mean you instantly go to stage 2, or are you on...
Is it the same poison?
The same poison, mate?
Yes, that is how it works, I believe.
So it's... So you are now flat-footed and clumsy. 1. These are flat-footed 1 and clumsy 1, so for 1 round, yeah?
Yeah.
And you take but you are now on D12, mate. So you take another 6 points of poison, and you're at stage 2 of this poison. I'm going to trust you to track those status effects, mate. So
yeah, no problem.
Yeah, so you're clumsy and flat-footed for 1 round, and you're stage 2 poison.
Cool.
It's pretty cool when you're there. Zek, you're up, dude.
I'm going to rush round to here, and I'm going to stab this spider.
You stab away.
Ah, damn it.
You do indeed stab away.
I'm going to use one of my hero points and re-roll.
Ooh.
Yeah, because I noticed we've just gone past the 50-minute mark, so we've gained another one.
Cool. Whatever gets you through the day.
Ah, that's better.
Oh,
29.
29 does it. 20. What are you hitting? The spider? That's a
Yes.
crit.
That's 18.
Oh, God,
and
it's dead.
Because it's flat-footed.
It's dead.
That.
Oh, it's alive. Still
Another
alive.
14 points of damage.
You're 1 point off, mate. +1, my friend. +1. Oh. Yeah, you obliterate it again, mate. Very similar to the one that you one-shotted before.
Awesome. I'm then going to take a 5-foot step this way.
It's now the Barbazu. Barbazu will. Oh, there's only Gawain stood there. That's a shame. Gawain,
Yeah.
I'm going to hit you in the face. You are currently flat-footed and clumsy, correct?
That is very true.
So with its glaive, it will hit you for a 30. You're only on 21, yeah, so it's not a crit.
Yeah, 21 is my answer.
Yeah,
so
so it's not a
correct.
crit. Right, so
I will snap my shield into place with a shield block reactively.
what does clumsy do?
I'm just reading that now. Makes it hard for me to move, basically.
Okay, cool, that's fine. Right, so you're going to take, on this, you're going to take, where's that? Move. That is 13 points of slashing.
Okay, clunk.
Are you down?
Nope.
Alright.
I use my shield to block it. So my shield has taken 13 points of damage.
Cool.
Hardness of my shield is 7.
Hang on. There's more coming. So
I know.
in that hit, you take 13 from that.
Yeah.
And then you take an additional, what's that, 3, 8, an additional 8 evil damage.
Sure. So combined 21. So hardness of my shield is 7. So take off that because 14 damage goes on my shield, and my shield goes down to 16 hit points.
Cool.
But I do not gain or take any damage because my shield soaks it all.
That's good. That's what the tower shield's there for. Give it fortitude.
Exactly. Arguably, I don't need to take a fortitude save.
Why? Because it didn't
Because the
hit you?
shield is an inanimate object. If it had gone over, yes.
Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. That's fine. Right, it will now beard attack you. Without, so it doesn't get its negative. That's missed by fucking miles, I assume. Beard 24. Does not miss. How do you? Fucking Jesus.
It's gravy time.
Gravy time. Chantel Ward is now following. Thank you very much for the follow. So that's hit you, my good man. And on the beard, where is my beard? My beard. Yeah, my beard. My beard. So you would take 11 points of piercing damage.
Yep.
And you feel.
I am down and dying.
Cool. You also are inflicted by a disease. I'm assuming because you're on your ass, you don't make the save.
I will still get the save.
Cool. Do me a fortitude save.
Hang on. That is 0. Fortitude save. 30. Because apparently being dead helps with this.
Yeah. It's like the disease missed as you hit the deck. Hello, Chantal. Welcome to Heavyweight.
It's one of those anime moments where you've been stabbed through with a sword that's like 14 times the size of your body, but you can still like spit at the face of the other guy. Like, no, I'm immune to that shit.
Right.
All right, I understand as he pulls it out.
So here's where it gets funky, Sir Gawain. Yep, it's now your turn.
Already?
It's now your turn. So you are currently on
Flat
stage 2 of poison. Yeah. So you do your flat roll first, or do you take your poison damage first?
I do the flat roll first.
Cool.
I
So
think,
you're
because
no
that's
longer.
what you do.
So you're now what?
In fact, actually, you get a fortitude save against the flat damage. Persistent damage is the flat roll.
Right. So is that your fortitude save you've just done?
Yeah. So that's I rolled a 16, but it's me being wrong. I need to add 10 to that, so 26.
Cool. So you are no longer poisoned.
No,
Oh, hang on,
it's
you
dropped
bring
down
it-
to stage
Bring
1,
you down to stage 1. Yeah. Sorry.
but I don't take any effects this turn. I don't think.
So you don't take the poison damage because you're
might
still poisoned, aren't you?
Yeah.
So-
Oh yeah.
So
No,
I
you
would
reduce the
say,
stage.
yeah,
If you
so-
succeed, you reduce the stage. Yeah,
So
you don't
just
take any damage.
Yeah,
this
you're
round.
taking stage 1 instead of stage 2, which is a
and
D10.
then see whether or not I
but-
can stabilize and become wounded.
But you're going to take damage automatically, aren't you?
From what?
From the poison, because you're on stage 1.
No, you don't. When you save, you reduce the stage, but you don't take any poison, any damage.
Okay, cool.
If you fail, you'll take worse damage each time.
Cool.
I was reading that bit.
In that case,
And at 15 stabilizes you.
And a 15 stabilizes me, so I am now wounded 1.
cool. Are you conscious?
I am on 1 point.
Cool.
I am going to heal myself
Do you still
using
get
lay
your,
on
you
hands.
get your full go as well?
I believe so.
Okay,
Yep.
cool.
Yeah.
Cool, go on.
I'm going to lay on hands. No offense to the other healers.
Oh, yeah. They're all rushing in to throw days at you.
Yeah, I noticed that. So I go up to 19. I stand up and glare at the devil as if to sort of go.
Is lay on
Come on,
hands
have a go.
2 action points?
It's a cantrip, so yeah.
Any cast, yeah, okay. Okay. Sinis, you've
Don't
just
believe I
seen
get it cheaper.
quite a lot happen to Gavitt. But
Very
he's now...
short space. Oh no, sorry, lay on hands is 1 action. Aha.
So you still have a strike, I'm assuming?
I do, but I'm going to use it instead to raise my shield.
Okay.
Yeah, like a champion prize fighter, I'm going to stand there and extend my chin with the shield in the way.
With a
Bring
massive
it.
crack in the shield. Okay, so you've done that. You bring up your tower shield, you raise it, strengthen your arm again as the Ivy Knight imbues you. Sinis, you're up.
Cool. So how bad does the demon look?
Give me. Do we have medicine? Give me a medicine check. Do we have medicine? We do. He looking fucked.
Cool. It's basically the math of, do I use the spell to heal Gawain, or do I just stop the demon before it does more?
You're not confident enough that you can drop the demon in a shot. You just know that he's against the ropes and on his way out.
Okay. In which case, I'm going to cast Soothe at Gawain to heal him.
Oh, nice. Nice. So what does that do?
It does. Let me find me healing. Doo-doo-doo. It does 2d10 because it's my signature spell. 2d10 plus 4, and for a minute he gets a +2 status bonus against mental effects.
Oh, nice.
That's quite a nice roll, actually. 16 plus 4, 20. You get 20 hit points back.
God
Nice,
damn.
thank you.
God damn.
That takes 2 actions, so that's one of my slots. And yeah, that's me. I don't particularly want to move or do anything else. Do I need to roll for my bleeding?
You do.
That's a 17.
17. You are no longer bleeding, and you do not take the damage.
Yay!
You normally do that at the start of your turn, just for FYI and to remind me as well.
That's fine. I'm gonna do a
Tavit.
mini lizard talk.
Tavit.
How much of a corpse does Sir Gawain still look?
He hit the deck.
Not that much.
Blood poured out of his mouth, green stuff poured out of his eyes. He stood up. You saw a divine light of ivy wrap around him, and now he looks as strong as he ever did. He managed to raise his tower shield quite easily.
That's a full. Pretty good. So on that, I will then, which is worse, the spider thing. I'm going to chance hitting the thing. Gonna try and divine lance the demon.
Ooh. Does divine lance have the tag good, or is it?
I can choose whether to do chaotic or good because my deity is chaotic good. Feeling it's not up as a demon, I'm going to try and hit it with good damage.
Cool.
I only should have cast it once, so bet this one.
Ignore the second one.
It only came at once on my screen. Oh yeah, I've seen another one. So the first one, 24, does indeed hit. It's not a critical,
Amazing.
so you do 5 good.
5 good damage.
Let me see. That does an additional 5 damage to it, so you do 10 divine.
Nice.
God damn. Nice.
You notice that the lance burns away. Gawain, you notice it more as this divine lance shoots out from Tavir across that 10-15 foot gap. It goes straight through the Barbazu, and out the other side and just disappears like a firework. But you notice that its flesh starts to burn and turn to ash and melt away where the divine lance hit it. You got what else to be?
Another one.
Not
Yeah.
one action. One action is touch. Yeah, no, not from there. I'm gonna stay in my nook and hide.
Cool. The spider will try and bite Gawain and miss and take damage itself because it's a fucking gimmer.
I saw this image of like it trying to eat like the hard,
It will try and
like you bit of my pauldron or something.
it'll try and bite Gawain again. I rolled the same thing twice.
I mean, I'm not complaining. It's like having a damage shield.
You just turn around, Gawain, and you see the spider chewing on its own legs. You've no idea why. It's just chewing on like if our Samson was a dog, that's what you see. You know what I mean? Just chew. Alright, Zek, you're up.
Just saying, right? In the future, I'm gonna show your Samson this video when you describe him as if he was a dog.
And I guarantee he's chewing his own leg and licking his balls while watching the video.
Probably.
Oh yes, my lovely assistant is getting me an order.
Ah, even
Is that
after
okay?
you insulted her sprog. That was very nice. I am
That's
gonna
a
move up
compliment.
here. And I'm gonna stab it.
Stabby stabby.
Yes! 28.
Yeah, go on. Do some fucking damage. I hate you. Jesus Christ.
See what it is? It's probably
36
spider.
damage! Nyah! Goblins!
Rogues? Right, so yeah, you again obliterate the 5 foot spider. It's just soft little body and hairy little bastard legs. You just chop them all to bits.
Okay, I'm slightly wounded. Can anybody heal me? Gawain's got this.
Slightly wounded. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
I took 5 points.
Is this like the bit in Blood, Hot Shots Part 2 where the guy goes, I'm cut too. It's a real gusher.
Yeah, I need some more. More of that bandage material.
So, the Barbazu, again, that guttural roll and slams its glaive into you, Mr. Gawain. Fucking Jesus.
I know,
17.
it's a devil, maybe not invoking the Lord's name will help.
17.
17,
Hush,
miss.
don't give me advice.
It will then beard strike you
This is where it wins.
with a 28.
Yeah. I will probably be taking this on the shield.
10 points of piercing damage as the beard spikes out to you. Do you take it on the shield?
Yeah, I take it on the shield.
Cool, so 10 points. Obviously, do your harness, etc.
Oh yeah, I've done that. Yeah.
It will then swing the glaive at you again.
Well, at least it's on minus 10.
5.
Shh.
I rolled a 5. 20 minus 5, so 15.
Yeah, miss. Bang.
It's your turn, Gawain. As it's just slamming its glaive into your shield and its beard's just whipping out at you. It doesn't look that bearded.
Bam, bam,
Comes out of nowhere.
bam, bam, bam. 16.
Ba-da, ba-da-da.
Ah, no, you clang off its glaive, sword and glaive.
20, that's 17.
20! Yeah, you two just
I
seem
raised
to
the
be...
shield. Oh shit! I need to do something else as well.
You poison.
Yeah, which I negate the poison.
Cool. So you're no longer poisoned. Cool. So yeah, you two just seem to be clashing glaive against sword and sword against glaive.
Oh wow! I mean, I could sit here. Hey, Tivere, have you got any popcorn?
Sinis?
Can you make me a wisdom save?
Oh, for fuck's sake! I can bet you a will save. That'll be a shitload. 26.
Cool. If he passes, I believe he just takes
Half damage, yeah.
6. It will be 6. I'm losing my brain. So half be 4 mental.
So as you reach out and do your, turns out this party's signature spell. Gawain, you see the Barbazu just drop to its knees, drop its glaive, and a gush of dark, oily ichor just pours out of its mouth, nose, from the eyeballs, the ears. It just sort of chokes, and then just falls forwards onto the floor. You're now out
Sir
of
Gawain,
initiative.
I never knew you had that effect on the bearded devils.
I'm going to use my last action of the round to just nod sagely and say, performance issues.
I'm just making a note of that.
I think that was more performance anxiety.
I'm gonna beat my chest and then sort of like go, yeah, and then go, thanks for the heals, by the way. More like a Polynesian. It's not like, yeah.
You start doing the hacker.
Yeah.
I think you're supposed to do that before combat starts.
I once saw a.
No.
I
It's
think
best done afterwards. You don't get hit by attack opportunity.
Kerry sent me a little video. Sorry, Kerry sent me a video the other day of a dad showing his little and the hacker, and
Yeah,
the
I saw
baby
that. It was
must have been
amazing.
chuffing one, if that. But yeah,
They
cool.
start them early.
Right, so you are you've killed. As you kill the Barbazu and it falls onto the floor, you notice that its entire body seems to get coated with ash, and then it just dissipates into ash on the floor. It's like breeze
wow.
comes along and blows it away.
Is that
Does it
normal?
leave anything?
Say again.
Does it leave anything behind?
It's Glaive. Because there
Gonna
is
look
a.
at the
You can look.
bigger sword.
I reckon I could fit it in a pouch.
I'll use the aura, read aura on it, which tells me what school it is. If it's magical, which I assume it is.
Yes, magical and evocation.
Oh, it's okay.
It's evocation, magic.
Say again.
It takes me a minute to cast that, so I'm just going to Om-Nom Shabbat
Oh,
for a
okay,
minute.
okay. You know, so whilst its glaive's on the floor, you see Sinis doing some sort of detection magic on it.
Its weapon is no doubt forged in hell from like tortured souls or something.
So that means you don't want it, and we can just have a share?
I was going to say we should probably sell it.
Oh, good. Yeah, I'm totally on board with this.
I mean,
Jesus Christ.
that works unless Sinead, who's doing the Hum-Num Shabais, unless she wants to use it.
Well, I mean,
I'm
someone's
not
going to have
saying
to
I'm
carry
not
it.
having it. I've got no problem with Sinis wishes to use it. It's not part of my code to carry it. We have bested this foe in combat, so I have no problem with taking spoils from it.
Oh, good.
I'm just warning you now that it might be bad juju.
I mean, probably.
It might be bad juju.
Of course, if Sinis wants to rock it, I've got no problem with this.
Okay, Sinis, you take it.
I just can't do glaive and shield at the same time. Cool as it looks on miniatures, doesn't work in practice.
I'm going to finish my thing, be like, it's evocation magic in it, so I assume it goes boom in one way or another. If we want to sell it, we need to at least be able to carry it. I have no intention of using a Hellforge blade. Which we don't know that it is, but I assume that it is because that was an actual demon.
I'm only assuming things, yeah.
So I'm happy to carry it because I'm just going to look at the goblins.
Yeah,
I
that's
feel
why.
it may be better, and it will get
I mean,
in the
the
way
two
your
of us
shield.
could carry it, and we could just run at people with it.
And
No, that's
so
not-
the sport of goblin jousting. It was invented.
I've just got this image of like the Savage Orc big spear stickers from Games Workshop, and the two of them carrying this massive spear.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
happy to
pretty
carry it
much.
to
That's how it would look like.
Sounds like a great idea, as a genre. Yeah, we're doing it.
So, before...
Is
Go on.
any of the ash left behind?
Yeah, there's just well, there's not a lot. You'd expect more from such a large creature, but there's just you could probably get a purse full of ash.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is going to sound like a really silly question. What colour is the ash? Is it just normal grey ash colour?
It is indeed grey, with a crimson edge to the flakes.
Oh, I'm involved. I'm having it. Make fabulous makeup.
Cool. You make a note that you have taken a purse full of Barbazu ash.
A brimful of Asher.
On the 45!
Showing our age.
I even tapped it in the chat.
Yeah. Did you?
All right.
Oh yeah.
I'm literally going to turn it into woad for the next time I need to paint my patterns on.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's cool.
So,
Okay, that's awesome, but in the meantime, Glaive, pick up the money, man.
I'm literally going to stand and look at Zach.
Please?
There we go.
you pick up the glaive.
I don't care. It means that we get money. I'm quite happy to say please if that placates her. Silly lizard.
Sinis, you pick up the glaive, yeah?
I will put the glaive back down again.
So as you pick the glaive up, give me a will save.
Okay. Oh, wait, I can roll that on my thing. I don't need to do it on dance. Have that technology.
I don't know. The RNG is not very good tonight for us. You might want to roll the dice.
I don't know. It saved my ass from dying. That's a rarity.
Yeah, but it also put your ass on dying with 2 levels of poison.
Yeah, which I then saved. So again, it's giveth and it taketh away.
19?
Good.
I mean, that looks cocked to me.
So as you pick the glaive up, you get a very warm feeling rush through you, as if you're sat around a campfire. You have a vision of a satyr with a beautiful crafted glaive in their hand. They seem to be in armour that is of metallic work. Their skin is a reddish colour, as if the fawn satyr was auburn-esque in its fur, and it is sat round a beautiful pool of water in a green glade, and there are a few orcs with a green shimmer to their skin, and they seem to be conversing on the other side of the pond, and the satyr is just there with its glaive just filling up a water skin. Then you see the satyr drop and fall face first into the pond. Darkness engulfs you for this is all split second. And crawling out of the water, you see it in its demonic form, very much akin to what you've just seen, what you've just fought. And then you just hear a lovely little laugh in the back of your mind. And we'll take a break.
I probably should have showed this before, but the one that I drew before was...
Oh, a splashy waterman.
It's upside
falling
down.
into
It's
the
upside
sky.
down. Sinis, it's upside down.
Star.
All right, cool. It's supposed to be upside down.
Yeah, it's an inverted star, so darkness and despair.
That's brilliant.
Love it.
So
They do.
we're gonna have a break. It's 20 to. We shall visit that after the break. So thank you very much for watching so far. Stick around. The one thing I forgot to announce at the beginning, which is a rookie mistake, is at the end of August we're doing a 48-hour gaming stream, which will involve tabletop of Pathfinder, Vampire the Masquerade, Dungeons and Dragons 5th Ed, Carbon 2185, Gamma World, Call of Cthulhu, maybe one of I can't remember, but it will also include gaming sessions of Destiny, Apex, Fortnite, Sea of Thieves, Minecraft Dungeons. We might get some Magic the Gathering on there, we might get some Pokemon on there, as in card game Pokemon. to get us through the 48 hours. It's already filling up fast. People jumping on and stuff. We'll be reaching out to people if we need spots for players and such. We're doing it for 3 charities: Mind, which is a mental health charity; Rainbow Trust, which is a very, very ill children's charity; and Mermaids, which is a pride charity. If you want more details on them, which I strongly advise, go to Google, just put in either Mermaids charity, Rainbow Trust charity, or Mind charity. It'll give you a far better. It is indeed the gathering weekend, Ula. So the 28th to the 30th of August, it's the bank holiday weekend. Go to Google, search them, you'll get a crap load more detail than I can do justice spaffing it out here. During the break, you're just going to see the banner poster that we're using. Normally we have all our sponsors and people that have chipped in and helped with the channel, but they're on a break for now, as you get to see this lovely, colourful banner. Have a look at it. If you go to justgiving.com/team/heavy48, you'll also see the link at the break. You can throw a couple of quid at it. We're trying to raise £1,500 in total, so 500 quid for each. The way that Just Giving do it is the person that attaches the charity to the site is the person you donate to. So if you wish to donate to Mind, you click on my name. If you wish to donate to Rainbow Trust, you click on Rob's name, and if you wish to donate to Mermaids, you click on Kelly's name. It's pretty self-explanatory when you see it. If you can't, don't worry about it. The current status of the world has obviously buggered a lot of people's wallets, but if you do have a friend that earns more than you, get them to donate. That's what I did. So yeah, so we're gonna have a break now. We'll be back in about 10 minutes, possibly 15 minutes. This Just Games may be auctioning off a board game. So we've got lots of stuff actually coming in. So that from Just Games, possibly auctioning something off. Sawdustandswearwords are throwing in a. I'll let Dave tell you what he's doing, but he's going to auction that off. Ruffworx Creative, another one of our sponsors, are auctioning off 2 travel dice trays. So they are. He's based them on the idea of a grenade that is used in the Carbon 2185 game. So they've kind of got a hex shape going on. He's put LEDs in them under the resin so they light up. And he's 2 of them that he'll be auctioning off. They are incredible. I'm really looking forward to them. Bardic Inspiration are going to throw in some dice that they sell, and they do mystery bags, so they'll get thrown in as well. Yeah, so strong makeup, guys. What makeup, Rob? Benefer's on, by the way, just so just for Kerry and Martin.
Yeah, this makeup.
Island of Rob is Benefer. So we're gonna have a quick break.
I don't understand. It's my face.
The only one wearing a mask is Stu. So we're gonna have a break now. I've waffled. We'll be back in about 10-15 minutes. Stick around and see what these lot get up to in this dwarven cave system. Right. How do I put it? Break down.
photos that
Boom.
someone else took.
We should be back, I think. Yeah, there we go. Hello, people of the internet. We're back. We just had a quick break. Hopefully you saw the 48-hour challenge banner. Got lots of information on there. If you do have further questions or you're interested in getting involved, excuse me, jump on our social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can find us, just put in Heavyweight Gaming and ask me questions, or one of my colleagues will answer, and we will try and get you as much information as we can. Hopefully that was good. Just before the break, this lovely lot avoided what they assumed were Barghests above in the stone-hinged glade area beneath the surface of the snowy tundras of Savai. They slid down a little slopey area into a cave system, tunnel system. Roots, a bald dwarf that they spoke to last week, did actually explain to them that the stone forge is around here somewhere, and that they've gone that way essentially to avoid going through the Barghests, which they know to be demonic, soul-eating creatures. Down there, they were accosted by several large hunter spiders that Zek obliterated every round.
Yeah!
They also fought against a Barbazu, which is very much akin to a demonic satyr. It was defeated. It turned to ash. And the only thing left was its glaive. The glaive is a 6 foot, well, it's about, say, 4.5 feet of pole, and then 2 feet of jagged blade on the end that the lovely Sinis picked up. She saw a vision of a satyr with the same glaive but in good nick, it would seem, at a wonderful pool of water with several orcs with a green shimmer to their grey skin, having a lovely conversation until the satyr fell face first into the water and then climbed out of it, demonic in nature. And then Sinis heard a guttural laugh in her mind. Yes. 3, 2, 1, you're back in the room, kids.
Just out of interest, is there any news on the Barghests? Have they stopped howling and following us?
Give me a perception check. They haven't followed, but give me a perception check.
17.
17. You can't hear their growls and movement at the moment.
Okay, I think we're no longer being followed. Did you guys find anything else down here that's about to attack us?
No, but I am injured. Can I get some healing?
Going to look at you.
Don't all shout at once, cripes.
Right, just going to look at you. Are you injured?
Yes.
There is a small cut on Zek.
It's my finger.
I mean, comparatively, I'm injured more than he is, but I'm not going to make a point of it.
Well, you just did.
I am going to walk up to Zek. I'm going to gently wrap a piece of cloth or something around where, probably just one of his fingers, probably one that isn't even injured. And I'm going to just gently go, there you go, magic kiss. And wander off.
I got a magic kiss! Yeah, it's better than you, Gavain.
Zek,
I'll just drink this healing potion.
Zek, you receive 1 point of healing.
Magic kiss was so worth it.
But sometimes you just have to do the same. I will tell people that the creature that owned this glaive before appeared to be a creature that was not a demon or sinister. When I picked it up, I had a vision of him sat around a pond that seemed quite lovely. There was some green orcs and it seemed really nice. Then he just fell face forward and I think into the water, did you say?
Yeah, fell into the pond beneath the surface and then crawled out of the pond demonic.
Yeah, when he crawled back out again, he was demonic. So. you
Sounds
don't
like
get
he
this
had a
very
bad day.
little- Yeah,
Okay.
it does sound like he had a bad day. But yeah, if we find ourselves near a pond, we put the glaive down first.
Pull out my drink. There you go. What? Water?
That's not a pond. That's a water skin.
That's my concern. Is it just specifically a pond, or do you reckon any water might be?
Ah! Give me a second. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Not sure.
Put my water. Right. If we're not going to investigate that, let's have a look around for have a look around the rest of these corridors.
Do you want to go? Where was Demon Boy sat?
He was sat over here. I'm gonna
check out his lair first.
Yeah, that was my thought. But be on guard. He may have demon friends.
I didn't see anyone else in there, but yeah, I head up here.
So as you head up here, you can see that it is an area empty of anything else other than where you saw him standing around here. The walls are just stone and carved, and the area is more a natural cavern area within, rather than being manufactured. There is a dip here in the wall. Something used to be where I'm pinging here. Let me see.
What?
Something here. Like something was planted and then has been broke, as in stone planted, as in put down hard rather than seed planted, and has been removed or snapped away from the floor. About 2 feet in diameter.
So definitely like a stone object, not a
Like a plinth.
glaive mark.
Yeah, like a plinth that was attached to the floor and has now been snapped, or a column of stone or a stalagmite.
Investigate the bits.
Cool. Give me a investigation or a perception check. Sorry. Do you sell GM screens, Stu?
We do various
Yeah.
things.
Do
We
you
don't
sell?
have any special funky ones, just the sort of official ones. I've been trying to get hold of some generics, but up here places like Sawdustandswearwords and Ruffworx might do them.
Yeah, I don't want a actual. I want the Pathfinder 2 information.
I know what you're saying, AD. I was being verbose. Actually, ironically, I don't have any Pathfinder 2 ones in stock at the moment, although we have had them in the past. I can get more in. If you'd like one.
Yes, and yes. So your perception check. Jesus Christ, that would be lovely, Mr. Stu. So 28. Yeah, it looks like it was more a column of sorts. The shaping on the floor where it snapped away, there was something put there and joined with the stone rather than anything natural. So the shaping's got a bit more of a almost circular breakaway to it, as though something had been put there. It doesn't fit the natural shape of stalagmites or anything.
Okay. Is there anything in the way of what's the word, like dust or leavings from when it's broken away around it?
Not that you can pick out, other than dust on the floor that mixes in with the cavern floor.
Yeah.
But you could work out enough that it was something.
Okay.
Say that bit again.
Nothing in the way of a trail to follow.
Oh no. Whatever got broke away was broke away a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
So what now?
Get bored, walk back out. There was nothing in there.
Check the top corner before leaving, and yeah.
Yeah, I'll keep eyes on
there's-
today.
with your perception check, mate, you have a quick look around on that, and other than there doesn't seem to be a way in that the Barbazu came in. There doesn't seem to, other than that tunnel that you've just walked through. It just looks like a cave that was there, and obviously something that was broken away.
Cool.
So you going up this way?
Looks like it.
Well, no, I just stepped into here to guard in case anything came around this corner. So if you want to go round the bottom bit, or do we want to look up here first?
Let's go up the middle.
Right.
I'm a fan of always following the left path, and we've checked the left, so this is the next left.
We'll have a look left and right then.
Cool. 2-6.
How dark is it down here?
Dim light. There is a reddish hue to the light.
Low light vision, go.
And you see quite a lot of light from up here. In fact, you probably see. Let me just move some stuff.
Looks like more of those spiders to the right.
Indeed. You see up here red crystals ahead of you, giving off a very bright light.
Alright.
And you do indeed notice. I'm assuming you walk far enough to notice spiders down this tunnel, but they are.
Yeah, peek the head around. Well, if I see that the tunnel does that, I'll just peek forward a little bit so I can see round the corner.
Yeah, you do see 2 of the large hunter spiders.
I'm not being stealthy though, so if they want to attack me, then by all means rush forward and
that's
meet death.
Very kind of you.
If they don't, I presume they're not going to bother attacking us at this range.
They don't do anything.
Alright. Small spiders to the right. Should we go left? Investigate these crystals?
Generally, but there are spiders there. Are they going to come at us?
They haven't reacted now, so if we're cautious enough, we'd probably be okay.
The word of caution, I'm going to try and actively stealth to go left.
I'm going to non-actively stealth to go left.
I'm stealthy.
So am I.
Tim, I can see you.
Roll. I'm going to see this active stealth action going on and join in. This is going to end really well.
Where you all are. Jesus.
Oh wow.
Christ. So, can
Then I get because I can.
Gawain, as you walk up there, you missed. I think it misses anyway. There is a spray of web that hits the floor beneath your feet, and it's a little bit sticky, but it's not sticky enough to slow you down. Can you all roll initiative?
Yeah.
As a spider, 4 foot in width, drops down next to you.
Boom.
Jesus.
So Gawain looks down at the sticky patch,
And
then looks up.
Zach on a 20. Objects, tokens.
Thanks, sir.
How much do I have?
Zach. 3 of you rolled a 20. Jesus Christ. Hang on.
I think one's all combat.
Who am I missing here?
Zach has apparently rolled a 0.
I've got just a 20.
Right, cool, we'll go with that. So, you lot go first, except Gawain. You're last.
It doesn't appear to have Spider Boy on there unless he's really low.
He's on a 10, so.
Should be above me then.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I'm aware, I just don't foresee him surviving, or her, or it surviving Zek and Sinis and Tavir, dazing it and sneak attacking it to death.
26. It is flat-footed, so
Cool.
its AC is reduced by 2.
Cool, that definitely is.
Is that a crit?
No.
Oh, its AC.
Hang on, its AC is reduced by 2, so yeah, it does. It crits now. Yeah, so it is a crit.
Boom! Sha-la-la-la-la-la.
So it dies.
Wait, I get to clicky the clacker dice.
You go for it. You are all out of initiative.
31 points of damage.
31. Oh, cool. It's still alive. This one.
Yes.
You heard it so well. It went back round to the alive.
You've just killed 4 generations of that spider.
I hate spiders.
Right. The other 2, they don't give 3 fooks that you killed. They're like great grandparents. They've dodged it. So as you walk up here, Zerkafane.
Ooh.
For those of you into your maps, I made this map using Incarnate. I-N-K-A-R-N-A-T Incarnate. There we go. It's if you go use it, it's a map tooling system. It's usually made for world maps and stuff like this, which I used to make the world maps of Colossus. I thought I'd give making a battle map a go. They've now introduced battle map assets and stuff, so you can make actual battle maps. We're not sponsored by them. I'm just a big fan, so go check them out.
Legit.
Right, so yes, Gaven. You see before you lots and lots of crystals. They are glowing red. You see across the way. Let's get him a very large pit with strangely coloured mushrooms and stuff growing around the pit.
I thought they were wizard hats.
I thought they were wizard hats too.
It'll be a different fight if they're wizard hats.
Is that because all the wizards will be naked?
I'm guessing you guys can see this, but as well as I can, there is a large well with some fungi growing around it.
Ah, they're fungi.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Awesome.
I'll look cautiously into the room and see if anything leaps out and kills me.
I'll watch to see if anything leaps out and kills him.
Cool.
I'm going to wander in as well.
Before you wander in.
Am I right to have a look at the mushrooms and see if I know what they are?
You can in a sec. I just need to reveal some stuff to Sir Gawain.
Alright, I'm just making myself isometric.
Well,
Rotating to the same way as the squares on the map.
Yeah.
so Sir Gawain, you see across the way a very, very large. Give me a nature check. To be fair, it looks like the pictures you've seen of dragons.
Alright, well, I rolled a 15 and it looks like a dragons.
Yeah, so you are.
Something draconic this way comes.
Yeah, you see that across the way.
Hang on, I just realised I can't see it because my character sheet is in the way. Ah, I see, there we go.
Cool.
That's there. Ah, grey.
It.
I will warn the party carefully and quietly
that
there looks like a draconid to the right.
Give me a perception check.
11.
11. Yeah, it is.
It's this big with teeth and terrible claws. And...
What the fuck? Right, its skin looks grey, but there's more to it than that. You just can't work it out from this distance.
Turn by turn.
Cool.
Sinis, one of your friends?
Give me a nature roll, Sinis, as you glance at the mushrooms. Do you go up to the mushrooms, or are you doing it from here?
I am going to glance from a distance because I at least know about spores.
Cool.
24, I believe.
Oh yeah, if you go near them, they're going to hurt you.
I will use my words and look pointedly at probably Zach and be like, please, nobody go near those mushrooms. Look at Zach.
Oh, you want me to go near the mushrooms?
Please don't go near the mushrooms because they are likely to hurt you.
But you keep looking at me like you want me to go near the mushrooms.
If you wish to intentionally ignore that warning, you're on your own.
That's a fair cop.
I'm then going to look back at Gawain. It's like, what do you mean one of my friends? My friends aren't mushrooms.
No, the other side. The big... And I gesture with my sword.
I do not have dark vision.
Lola, can you see in dim light?
No. But I can see, but not that far.
How
Okay,
far
there is
can
a-
you see?
I don't even think you said it was low light in here. I can't really see in the dark. I have normal eyes.
Cool.
So,
So
I don't
you
know if I
see
can
you see
much.
shapes. You see shapes that are. It looks like a giant bat. Is the best you can ascertain from here.
To be fair, as it may be an issue for later, I am going to do because it looks like we're going to be in this cave for a while. I'm going to use my potion of
See in the dark.
dark vision.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good idea.
All right. Cool.
Can
So
actually see in the dark.
right. Cool. So you pop that. You can
So I get
see.
the sword.
You see across the way. Give me a nature check.
I'm drinking my dark vision. Look at the straw out. Right.
You're
That's-
not convinced it's one of your lot.
I'm like,
It looks like a winged gecko to you.
actually hear him point that. Can I hear him point that?
It looks like a winged gecko, Sinis.
I'm going to hear him point it and re-roll it.
Yay.
Oh Jesus Christ! You
But with my
squint.
eyes.
You squint. You're like, it looks like a winged gecko, and you take a breath. It's actually a wyvern.
So Wyvern, that is.
They're
and
dumb, aren't they?
Its skin is of a stone texture. You are very aware that the draconic legends of old, the dragons are gemstone in power and flavour, etc. So you're used to seeing, yeah. It doesn't look like a dragon. You have 100% confidence it is a wyvern with a stone, like a mountain stone skin.
Can I do a bardic lore to see if I know anything about the skin colour and what it might mean?
Go for it.
Bitchin'. 24.
Oh. According to the stories of mountain stone drakes, dragons, wyverns, etc., they're very resistant to physical damage.
That is a mountain stone wyvern, and it is likely to be resistant to physical damage.
Brilliant.
Wow.
Let me check my blue cadet.
I'll take a screenshot of the monster stats.
Does it have any like legendary weaknesses in like in stories of people like cleverly used like magic trees or fire or anything in particular to take them down?
So with these particular creatures, they are very physical, whether dishing it out or receiving it. They tend to be they rely on their powerful wings, bites, tails, whips. They don't really care for magics or anything. They do have a poison that is quite potent, like really fucking potent. You hear tales like the strength of the mountain dropping on you and all this, exaggerated palaver, but essentially if it poisons you, it's gonna hurt. As for overcoming it, give me a second. I will say that it can't be paralysed, and you've heard stories akin to things like Medusa creatures and such, and it already been made of stone, and that's why it doesn't get paralysed. Those sorts of tales and such around taverns. Yeah.
Okay.
Other than weaknesses, just there's nothing special that people have used in the past. They're very aware that physically hitting it usually takes longer to drop than if you were to hit a winged gecko. They're very physical creatures rather than anything magically spectacular.
Yeah, if you hit it a lot, it'll die, but it'll take a long time because they're resistant to physical damage. Spells may be potentially more use, but if it's still physical damage, it's still going to take a really long time. They are super poisonous, so
Yeah,
we really
understand.
It's just stalking around over here, it doesn't approach.
So if we do not engage the beast's lair, he will possibly not attack us. But I do spy a small passageway off to the left as you're looking at it?
What, here?
North on the map, yeah.
No passageway. I just can't reveal that.
Hang on. If I just move here.
There we go. Yeah, it's just cave wall.
I'll go there, double check, and then go. No, we don't need to go in there if you don't wish to.
As you move, it moves to here. Just as you move to there, it moved.
If I back off to here, does it stay where it is, or is it move? Oh no.
Yeah, when you came to there, mate, you noticed the spiders down here. No, it doesn't. It doesn't care about you moving around there. It's only when you came closer that it moved.
Yeah, that's what I figured. So if we go in, the Wyvern will attack us. It's a feral beast, I'm guessing, not an intelligent dragon, so it's probably going to hit us. Looking at Sinis, question mark, raised shoulder.
I would leave it where it is. It's probably just guarding its house. Please don't challenge it.
I wasn't going to. I've just noticed there's some spiders off to the right as well that are a little bit too close for comfort and might get engaged at the same time.
Sinis, you are Gavein's knowledge is pretty accurate that the wyverns of old are usually more feral and guard dog like in nature.
Yeah, it's stalking around there. It might be guarding something further on, but it's up to us what we want to do with it.
Seems legit. I mean, I don't. It's just a beast. I don't need to engage it unless it's posing a threat to us.
Yeah. If we fight the spiders, we should probably just allow them to come to us if they want to, and we'll move away from those poisonous ass mushrooms into another area. But we need to be aware that the other two are still in there. Just don't get into those mushrooms.
80?
Yep.
The red staining on the floor, is that actually the floor is coloured red, or is it like a red haze over these mushrooms?
There's a red haze over the mushrooms.
Yeah, okay, makes sense.
I would like to move here and have a look at the mushrooms from this distance. No touching, no licking, no tasting.
Cool, give me a perception check.
A 27.
Cool. So from there you notice that the mushrooms seem to like as if there's a breeze making them wiggle.
Ah. And
you notice on the back side of the pit there seems to be a pulley without a rope. Sinis and Tavir both wiggled at the same time.
I think there might be a way down this pit if we have some rope.
Okay. Is there a way past the poisonous mushroom?
Is there a solid wall behind me, Mr. J?
Oh, there is not. Sorry. This whole fog of war is new to me. Here, 2 seconds. Just here, Zek.
I didn't see you ping.
Oh
yeah.
Sorry, I drew a mark on the thing. There we go.
Yep.
There is a stone anvil.
Oh, wow.
That is about.
Yeah.
That's my anvil. There you go. As you get to there, stop and give me a will save.
Oh no.
Oh, yes. I get a 19. That's pretty good for me.
2 secs. You just pass. But you do hear the clanging, akin to being in a blacksmith, in a forge. You hear the memory of forge work happening in this area. But it is quiet, dusty, and there is a stone anvil that is fucking massive. It's like 4 feet across, maybe 3 feet high.
So it's as tall as I am. Can I get closer to it?
You can if you want. Cool.
I'm two of pentacles, upside down, overcommitted, disorganization and reprioritization. It's going to be a good day.
At some point. So you stand in front of the stone forge. You can hear very faintly now the memories of forge work going on in here. The stone, you can feel when you open the fridge and you get that coldness. You feel a coldness around the stone forge, stone anvil. Sorry, there's no tools, just a stone anvil. It is covered in some sort of druidic symbology, similar to that on the obelisk out, but out in the hinged area.
Ah, interesting. Hey guys, I found a stone anvil.
Oh Lord.
It's okay. I haven't licked it yet.
I'm going to just look at Gawain as the... I'm not going to call them children, that's bad. As the goblins wander off. So, do you want to come back down here or you'll be waiting outside?
I feel like I should probably go with the children. With the goblins, sorry, I knew what you were trying to say. Yeah, if you're going, let's go.
Cool. Before we leave this area, I'd quite like a chance to look at some of these red crystals. If they produce light on their own and they're not nefarious, it might be very useful for me to just carry one. Because the red light would be quite helpful for me, but obviously we'll do that in a minute.
Cool. So,
does this crystal stack here look particularly big?
Before you do that, Tavay, can you do me a will save?
Oh.
I believe in you.
I don't.
19 is your DC.
It's a good one!
Cracking. I refuse to reroll.
As you step towards Zek, you find yourself stood in a working forge. There is a stone anvil before you. There is a heat of no source that you can see. You look down at your hands, yourself, and you are dwarven. You have a thick apron on you. You have a hammer and tongs made of stone. Your beard is short and blonde. You have no hair. And as far as Tavay is concerned, until I say otherwise, you are a dwarf. Blacksmith. Zek, you just see Tavay.
What the hell was that noise?
That's the noise dwarves make, don't you know?
Hey, Tavay, look at this. It's like a stone anvil, a forge or something. I don't know. I'm not a dwarf. They make crap on it.
Say again.
What?
Sorry, what do the others look like to me?
They all look like... Zek looks like Zek. Sinis looks like Sinis. Nothing's changed but you. As far as you're concerned, you are a dwarf stonesmith.
And this forge is active?
It looks like it.
Why do you keep staring at your hands?
Tools?
No, hands.
I've never been dwarf before, and I've got tools.
It's okay, you're not a dwarf now.
What's going on?
I don't know, but you're not a dwarf now, you're okay, you're still green.
I'm gonna walk towards the Anvil lady, and have I got any kind of actual thing in my hand? Is it tools like you said, hammer and tongs?
You have a blacksmithing hammer in your right hand, which is made of stone. The head is made of stone, and you have a set of tongs that are also made of stone, but move and work perfectly.
Are they holding anything? As in,
no.
I got an item that's being worked on?
But no,
is there anything
not in your hand. But as you approach the forge, you do see a lump of stone that is glowing reddish. It looks like a piece of magma.
I am a believer in magic happening for the right reasons right now. and I'm going to say that it's trying to tell me something. I'm going to try and work the magma.
All right, cool.
I'm literally going to approach it and hit it with the hammer. I know nothing about. Actually, I know a lot about magical crafting.
I was going to say that you are quite adept in magical crafting.
But I know, no, oh shit, no, I've built a crafter on this one.
Give me a crafting roll.
Technically lava.
Great.
20.
Wow!
Jesus
Critical success.
Christ. Right, so Zek, as you're stood there looking at Tavir, he walks over to the forge, to the anvil, and starts doing this with his fists. You have no idea. It is like the worst game of charades, and you've already guessed he's trying to portray a blacksmith. But what you do notice,
Fishmonger.
what you do notice is sparks seem to be appearing from somewhere every time he does that motion of hitting the anvil. Tavir, you begin to sweat. This is not your style of crafting. There is definitely a crossover between your arcane crafting and the physical force of being a stone stroke blacksmith. The magma starts forming and forming into a shape. What are you trying to make?
This is going to sound weird, but I'm going to try and find. You heard the artist term. I'm trying to release what's inside the block.
Right. I'm just going to stop you there, Martin. I'm just going to stop you there.
What happened?
I'm going to stop you there, Martin. Do you think I have heard the artist term anything?
Blacksmiths, crafters, sculptors, anything like that, they find the magic item that's in the block of thing in front of them. If it feels like it's going to form into a sword, I'm going to make a sword. If it feels like it's going to form into an axe head, I'm going to form an axe head.
Dog slicer!
If it feels like it's going to turn into a goblin face, I'm gonna tap a goblin face out.
Roll a d6.
D6. 1.
1. Cool. Give me a sec. James, what page are runes on?
Runes? They're on,
Quite far.
Crafting and treasure.
580.
Oh, that's another 10 pages off. 580.
Yeah, I was 4 pages off.
That's your armor and weapon runes. Then you've got specific property ones that are in that section.
Cool, it's an armor one. So yeah, you start hammering away on this piece of magma, and yeah, you will continue to do so as you are moulding it and moulding it. You are essentially, as you are working it, it is remaining a smaller piece. It doesn't seem to be getting longer in sword or anything as such. Can you not hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
My Zoom call for us. Yeah, so it doesn't seem to be taking shape of a weapon or piece of armour or shield. It seems to be remaining in its blob form, and you seem to be smoothing it out and giving it a oval type shape, almost pebble-esque. As you start working away the bits using the stone tongs and the stone hammer, you essentially making a very smooth pebble. But that will take time.
I have a couple of I have basically the knowledge of basic runestones myself.
Cool.
With that massive crafting roll, can I recognise what I'm making?
You will as it starts to form, but obviously this will take time. Yeah. So as time passes, you will learn what it is. Zek, you see this happening. Sinis, you also see this happening from where you're stood.
Guys, I think Tiffany is broken.
Oh, what's happening? You under attack?
Well, no, he's hammering his hands into this anvil and sparks are coming off. And he seems to be really driven. Like he's not really a goblin.
I'm crafting.
He's crafting.
He says he's crafting, but really all he's doing is just bloodying his fists.
I'm going to walk down. Is he bloodying fists, or is he actually stopping short?
Imagine he had an invisible hammer in his hand. There is something definitely, or it appears that he's using to hit with.
I would imagine that it's going to be significantly worse to stop this than it is to see what happens at the end. Can I roll? I would, however, recommend a minimum safe distance.
If we're taking the time to craft things, my shield could use a repair.
But bring it in here.
Can I roll a I don't know. Medicine's not the right word.
Mental health check.
I want to roll a mental health first aid.
Jesus. Roll a D100.
You look like I'm on possession of.
What I want to essentially do is make sure that, and I don't think there's any way I could check it, would be make sure that it wasn't nefarious.
Give me an arcane. Do you think it's nefarious? Does Sinis think?
I don't know. At the moment, it doesn't seem to be hurting anybody, and it's one of those things like this, as far as I'm aware, stories and curses where people are kind of bound by objects like this, off the top of my head, are only bad if they're bound there for really long periods of time and they start starving and stuff like that.
Well, so far it's been about 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's not too bad. But I'm happy to roll kind of either a lore or an arcana check to see if I've got an idea as to what this is.
Give me an arcana check.
27.
Damn.
Nat 20. Jesus Christ. So on your nat 20, you are aware that he's clearly. It's confusing in the sense that his actions and behaviour would fit if you were describing possession, but Teve also looks compos mentis. It's not like he's another person or being almost forced. It's difficult. You just got a nagging feeling that he knows what he's doing, maybe, or at least whatever he's doing it deliberately. There's not a mechanical nature to it. It just looks as though Teve has decided to imitate forging.
I think they have got stuck.
Ah, no. They did indeed. I've just had to readmit them, which means things have gone squiff, or about to go squiff. No. And they're back. But I now have to move some people around.
Am I Sir Gawain now? Ha ha!
Yes, we're back. Sorry.
No, I am Sinis the Bard.
Cool, you are back.
I'll send you the mask, you can wear it.
So did you get what I said to you, or did you need...
I did not. I kind of stopped when you said that he was corpus mentis, and I then said, so it's not so much like he's possessed, that he's being guided by an object?
Yeah, exactly that. Essentially, whatever he's doing, he seems to be doing deliberately. He's not mechanical about it. It's not like most hits of stone. He looks like he's relaxed, he's involved, he's moving around the forge, he's eyeing up whatever it is he's making, or pretending to make.
Okay, he's not possessed. It's more like he's being guided. Do I recognise the Anvil from any stories or anything similar to it?
Give me a bardic lore.
I love this.
I'll just send you a couple of magazines of Colossus.
It's only a 15.
Oh, wow.
15?
Only 5, so it's a 15.
To be fair, you spoke to Root upstairs, and he told you that the stone forge was down here, or a stone forge was down here. You are aware that Savai is the original and probably only place that you know of in the world, regardless of role, that stone forges. The weapons of stone are well sought after from foreigners, essentially. Anyone outside Savai. They argue that, stone's not stronger than steel and blah blah blah, but the legendary weapons of Savai are generally stone forged.
Okay. Probably a Zavai stone forge. They're magical inherently. I don't know if they're designed to be used by everyone. We'd have to examine the forge a bit more, but I'd wait for him to finish. I don't think this is going... I hope it's not going to hurt him, and I can't see any reason why it would right now, but we should just get ready and see if we need to help him in a minute.
Okay, I've got this. Today, we need a very long list of weapons and armor and shields made. We can make an absolute fortune.
Tavir, you hear nothing, just the clang of your hammer. You are focused right now.
Okay. I will not.
Gawain,
I'll take your silence as a yes.
Gawain, are you doing anything with that crystal?
Is it? I'm gonna give it a touch. I'm gonna touch it. I'm gonna. Is it rooted into the ground quite hard? Is it grown from the ground? Is it very large? Is it brittle?
It looks like it's grown through the floor. It's not sat on top of the floor. It's, I say burst, sound is a bit dramatic, but it is come from beneath and grown through the floor.
I'm going to take my longsword pommel,
like teeth,
the bottom bit, and like try and strike a chunk off the crystal. Is it hard enough to resist that, or does it shatter quite easily?
No, it resists really well.
Okay, that's fine. I then just turn around to Sinis and go, I don't believe we can give you a shard of crystal unless we find a smaller one we can excavate.
Give me a nature check, Gavin, as you're inspecting the crystal.
8.
Oh,
I don't do rock.
Yeah, I was going to say, it is red crystal.
It's about as good as my geology gets me.
About 15 minutes has passed. Whilst,
if that's the case, I might actually... I'm generally thinking here, if you guys are going to spend a long time waiting, is that the plan, Sinis?
I think it would be more dangerous to stop him than it would be to not. It takes a long time to forge things. If he's miming forging, which I assume he is.
Yeah. No, I totally understand.
About an hour or maybe a little bit more.
Either of you two better at crafting than me? Which is probably a yes.
That is a out there question there, mate.
Nah, I'm pretty crap at crafting.
Keeping eyes on the Wyvern, I'm going to start repairing the shield.
Cool, the Wyvern stalks over to where you can see it on the map and just sits, its wings sort of hunched, and it just sits watching you.
I'm going to have a conversation with it.
Stop provoking the bad guys.
I'm not provoking it. It'll be along the lines of, how do?
You speak in common?
I'll say hello in common and hail in Orcish as well.
It just tilts its head.
Let me tell you a story once about how my life got turned upside down.
Oh my god. Gawain dies.
Tell me more, Gawain. How did your life get flipped upside down?
Oh, well, my parents both died when I was young.
Oh no, this is a noble jewel. It does not respond to your rapping, singing, conversation skills.
I'm not rapping. I'm just.
You've done it now, mate. I've got 14 people witnessed it, so.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, if you want me to go full through, I mean, I can.
It's not going to end well for you. I'm just going to say.
No, I figured that. We'll do it in Orcish.
So,
the hacker.
You could try the hacker.
No, I will. Generally, I'll just occasionally have a chat with. While repairing my shield, I'll generally have a chat with it, like I would talk to a dog. But like a respectful dog, not like a who's a good boy.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah. Then Wyverns love that shit. Give me a. No, you don't have that here. Nature check.
16.
Cool. Jesus Christ. I need a bigger table. I hate you, James.
What?
You've got a bigger table, therefore you get my hatred. It comes to there and then sits again low and just looks at you as you're going, how do.
Yeah, so tap, 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 bang, bang, bang. What do you eat down here? Spiders? Yeah, bet you like spiders. Pretty much the only thing you get to eat, really. Or maybe you eat rocks. I don't know. Could work.
It sort of grooms itself with its wing, and it just comes over, and you hear that grating of stone on stone. You can see now at this distance, 15 feet from you. It is a very large creature. and its skin, it looks as... At first glance, this is how you describe an earth elemental that was made of stone.
Yeah, okay.
Like the thing
so
from
it looks like
Fantastic
it's...
Four.
I know
Exactly.
quite well.
It has... oh, right, I didn't know you were mates. It has its...
Yeah,
it has that crack.
Me and... Go on.
You were the thing. It has
I was going to say, me and Ben Chickless, we both agree that Fan Four Stick is an abomination and needs to die.
Jesus.
Though the thing was good in that.
He's a wannabe Hulk, I love him. So you get the you get that cracked stone effect texture across its face, but it doesn't look like its skin has a texture to it. It looks like it is made of stone.
It is stone, yeah. That's the vibe I was getting from it. I think.
But it doesn't seem to be aggressive towards you right now.
Yeah, I will not be aggressive towards it. Unless for some reason it takes me banging on a tower shield to be aggressive.
Every time you do bang, clang, twang, it does sort of twist and twitch its head, but it doesn't react. Right, so Mr. Teve, as you're banging away, you start to see that the rune before you, now that you know it is a rune, is taking on the pebble shape that you would relate to that of protection and armour. And you've seen these runes before, and you may have even attempted to make a few back in the day, or more recently when you were level 2. But you can definitely see that you are making an armour rune. But there is a difference to this one, in that you don't know if it's the situation you're in or the fact that the knowledge rushed through your mind as you approach the forge. But you can see there is as the pebble is being forged into this smooth stone pebble, there is an etching of what remains of the magma. So you get an etching of these red lines through this pebble. It looks like you're making a magma pebble, is the best way I can describe it. You reckon about another 10-15 minutes and you'll have finished. So you guys have got 10-15 minutes to do or not do what you wish.
Can I get more of that magical kissing healing? My finger still hurts.
Fireball.
Ah! I think you might be on the mute side.
You might be mute, Sinis. We thought you were just staring him down.
But I take that as yes.
Essentially, I'm going to just look at him and be like, I cannot use all of my magic kisses so early. The one that you had before was potent and should still be moving around your body. Take time. It will get round.
Okay, but I mean, it only has to go from here to here.
No, it will be going all around you to heal other hurts that you didn't know you had.
But I've only got an ouchie here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I wish this healing would hurry up. I wish he would finish making whatever he's making.
Can I just stop and point to chat? Right, a Sharadel. What the fuck just happened? To kill a squirrel, to make sure that the squirrel dies, you've got to drop it from a height that exceeds 4,200 miles. Because squirrels survive terminal velocity, and this is the only way to ensure that it'll have enough time while it falls to starve to death. I don't...
Isn't like 4,200 miles like well outside of the atmosphere?
Yeah, ever so slightly. I just don't know who... Yeah, I don't know who asked what.
This is the kind of mundane crap that me and Sharadel get up to while listening to Goblin complain about boo-boos.
Hey!
It actually makes sense now.
I'm respectful of you and your boo-boos. I have a real
Seemed relevant at the time.
So, for context for you lot, on the Tuesday game, there are creatures that are stone squirrels. Sawdust has brought up stone squirrels. Sharadel has told us how to kill squirrels.
Right.
Oh, this makes so much more sense.
With context, thank you.
Jesus. Right, so moving on to less weird stuff. You're a dwarf, Teve. So, as you come to the end of your forging, unless you guys need to do something, are you healing him, Sinis? No. Cool.
Pardon?
You're not healing, are you?
I didn't hear. Sorry.
You're not healing.
I didn't hear the initial situation. Sorry.
All right. Zek asked you to heal him.
Oh God, no.
Oh yeah, cool. Kiss it yourself.
He's got a boo, but we can walk it off.
If you die,
I'm
it
walking. It's still on.
I didn't say that. Sinis is fobbing you off with magic kisses. It's all well.
Okay.
So, Teve, as the end of your forging comes around, you step back. You are pissed, drenched wet through, mate, with sweat. You see before you an armor room, perfect pebble-shaped armor room, with these strange magma fire lines through it. I will say on your nat 20, Sir Gavaine's rolling a crafting skill.
You don't need to roll more than once on a crafting skill. You only ever roll once.
It's Gavain rolling it, not.
That's for my repair.
Alright, cool. So you know today that you have created a +1 armor rune. And it's got an additional fire resistance to it.
Ooh.
Of 5. As you come to the close, you on the final hit, as you step back and take a breath, you notice that the stone hammer and tongs fades away. Your goblin skin colour returns. You are now a goblin again, and you are in a very cold cave-like area with a few glowing red crystals and a stone forge before you with a armor rune on it that you could pick up if you so wish.
Okay, gonna realise that I've got. I'm me again! Pick up the thing in front of me. I just made this.
You were always you.
I've been a dwarf for the last couple of hours. Is it hot or cold, Edie?
It is very, very cold. It is almost ice cold, so you can hold it. It's like very cold metal.
Okay. I just made this.
Tive, don't wish to alarm you. Just be aware the Wyvern has decided to come say hello in a friendly way.
I'm going to noodle up and just say.
Oh, it has just moved closer again.
I'm going to say hello
Nice.
to the Wyvern in lizard.
I'm going to go and look at the shiny, sparkly rock.
Cool. Say that again, Sinis. You're going to say hello to the Wyvern in what?
Lizard. I have lizard. It's like in Axia, something like that, but it's basically the lizard language.
Cool. It sort of reacts as you say it, not in a. It's almost like it recognises the dialect rather than the word itself.
Okay.
And it sort of pokes its head up. Hey, it's a big fucker.
I'm just going to say hello. I'm going to give it a little bow. And say, we are not here to harm you or do anything terrible. We are simply exploring and have no intention of going anywhere you don't want us to. Is there anything you would like us not to pay attention to?
Its forked tongue lashes out and licks Gavain.
I have got a bet.
And then it scoots round to Sinis and is just staring at her, like tilting its head. It doesn't react in any. It doesn't react. You notice that it's not reacting to your words, just the dialect of the language.
Okay. In which case, I'm just going to sing to it.
Give me a do you do performance?
A performance?
I've got to ask because I run 3 RPGs a week and they all have different skill lists.
Performance is a skill.
Right, cool. Yep. Give me a performance.
19.
Cool. Let me... Motherfucker.
If there's an appropriate, nice song about like stone drakes that are majestic in the mountain, not one that involves them getting killed, but a nice, majestic one about their majesty,
Yes.
I'll sing that to it because it's
Remember
glorious.
the time they were all slaughtered.
No, we're not doing that. If not, I'll just sing it like a lizardy kind of lullaby sort of song. Just
What
a
did you
nice,
get?
soothing,
19?
homey song.
How about We Will Rock You?
Yeah, mate, why not? That's how we go to sleep in Lizardland.
A nice lullaby. How about We Will Rock You?
Well, it's
Yeah,
made
well,
of rock, isn't it?
Wow.
If you go like bang bang clap in front of a dog that doesn't know you, you might cause it
I'm
to
not
go like.
going to actually
yeah.
do that. Apologies. Yeah, I rolled 19. I want a nice, soothing song.
Oh, that wasn't what I wanted. There we go. We'll go with that. Cool. It sort of just lays down on the floor and brings its wings in and just sort of nuzzles its head, and it's just listening to Sinis.
Cool. I'm just going to keep singing at it.
Cool. No.
I will stand with kind of arms open if it wants to sniff or do stuff, just to show that we're okay. But
All right. If you want to sniff me or do stuff, come at me. So, the wyvern is laid down on the floor and is just listening to the lullaby that Sinis is pouring out. Even you three are like, I could probably fall asleep to that. Probably not right now. You've sought your shield out, Gawain. Every now and then when you do a bit of a loud, sharp noise, the head of the wyvern pops up again and then it fingers back down. It doesn't look sleepy. It just looks like it's...
How long was Tivay banging away for?
about 40 minutes.
Oh, I was finished 30 minutes into it then. 10 minutes into it then.
Cool, this is just a wrap-up monologue
Yeah,
rather
that's
than a thingy. But yeah, every time you did the bang, it would react.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like it's going to sleep. It just looks like it's enjoying the song.
T-posed to shake on.
You've sorted your shield out. You've created an armor rune. You're singing to the wyvern. Zek's not resurrected any baddies, and we're going to call it there for the week. That's end of session, kids, as it's 11
I have
o'clock.
to include every time now.
Yeah. So, well played. Thank you very much for playing session 3. Let's see where you crazy kids go. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Thank you very much for, if you were here from the start, great. If you joined halfway through, cool. Glad you stuck around. Thank you very much for just watching in general. We've got a proper cool little community growing and stuff, and it's really, really nice. It's really humbling and brilliant to see just grow and grow and grow. And yeah, so thank you very much for that. Please check out the 48-hour, and you're all different on that main screen, but I'm not changing it now because we're at the end. Please check out the 48-hour stream. Please go on our social media and find out what we're getting up to. Mind charity, which is mental health, Rainbow Trust charity, which is for poorly children, and Mermaids, which is a charity for pride, is the best way. Go check them out and I'll give you lots more details on that stuff. And we're going to try and raise a few quid. Bank holiday August 28th to the 30th, 48 hours of tabletop and gaming. It's going to be horrible but amazing. So I plan to be awake for the full 48, which includes hours either side. So I'm probably going to push into the 50s. So if you want to see a very large northern man go mental, then that in itself is worth it.
You could start a countdown.
Yeah. In fact, you should just wait until Sunday and see what I'm like in the last couple of hours. Yeah.
Sunday of every event. We've seen this live so many times.
Why is he using an Xbox controller when he's supposed to be playing on the PC?
Why is he using an Xbox controller when he's playing Pathfinder?
Trolling Sir Gawain, like,
trying
to work out how he wants me to move here.
So thank you very much. See you later, guys. Thanks for tuning in. You can go check us out on YouTube or back here on Twitch for the VOD. Just thank you very much. So take care. Say goodbye, players.
Goodbye, players.
Bye bye.